Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Views from the Vault. This week in Caps, episode 213. Goes in a couple minutes. Snap, Klein, Jose, Leon, and Pierre in the house today. Let us know you're here by saying hi in the comments and dropping a like on the video. For now, enjoy this beat by the BP Mercenaries. I can't believe how quick August is going.
This is a new beat, right? I don't remember this.
It's off their new album, Merkstrumentals.
Ooh. Nice.
I hate when stores put barcodes this big on a hat.
They come off anyway.
Yeah, it's very, yeah.
See, the barcodes at Toppers come in that way now. So we have like new era barcodes on ours.
Oh.
But it's not that big. Those look like they're made by the store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just finished up all of the invoices for the video from the other night. A lot of interest in UNC, the lose. Oh, I mean, it was a lot.
Great show. I was really digging that black St. Louis with the baby blue metallic.
I like the two-tone better.
I like that black one a lot. And then the Bash Brothers.
Yeah, we didn't. You know what's so interesting? The Bash Brothers has no metallics on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice and clean. Nice and clean. We got 77 people here already, guys. Let's hit that like button as we're all kind of in the waiting room. We'll start the countdown pretty soon. We're going to have a new format tonight. A little bit more talking. A little bit more banter. Still some reviews.
Oh, yeah.
But we want to make sure we hear from you guys too. So make sure you're participating in the chat. That would be fantastic. There'll be a lot of polls. So Klein's going to hold the polls tonight. Klein's wearing a Cream of the Crop Angels, one of the best hats Fan Treasures ever made. I think second only to the Rays Everglade.
The green one?
The Rays Everglade is probably the best Fan Treasures hat ever.
Yes.
I would agree.
That's St. Louis Stone.
Stone
Harbor?
Top five.
Yeah, that's St. Louis.
Saying Stone Island, Stone Harbor.
Harbor.
That's another top five from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds great.
Hal, thank you for joining us live. Great having you here.
Definitely
a lot
missed.
of members in here.
Definitely missed them. I'm glad they're back.
There's a Bash Brothers 2.0 coming too. It's on the way.
Ooh.
They did a Clemente that was awesome.
Who's that?
Fan Treasures.
Yeah, they did. Listen, if we put together a good, you could put together a good little clip of hats from that place. That's for sure.
Now, Fan Treasures treated me like royalty when I was a rookie, and I appreciate all my people out there because Fan Treasures made it easy. They were like, "Listen, look, you want us to send you an invoice? Be the first one on Saturday to send us a DM." And you send them a DM, and then all of a sudden you could buy the whole clip.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
That was before they went online.
Yeah, before they had their website. Yeah.
My first collaboration with Pro Image was Pro Image Danbury. That's when I did that. What do we call? What would I call it?
The Oyster House, the Senate House.
Oh no. That wasn't with Danbury. Danbury, I did that Atlanta Braves, the Peach Pit.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing, it took them 2 weeks to get through the invoice requests.
Yeah. What was the other one?
Nah, there was the Boston Massacre, the Peach Pit, and then the Cactus Flower. It was an Arizona Diamondbacks hat.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle. What's up, Kyle? Kyle's in the chat. Good to see you, man.
Yeah. We gotta get Kyle back on the show one of these Fridays. Kyle, you let us know.
I think we got Josh on the show next week. Noms.
Okay.
Cool.
He's gonna confirm. He reached out to me and asked if he could be on.
Oh, my boy Nams.
Yep. All right. You guys ready to hit that countdown?
Do it.
Let's go.
It's the views from the vault, live and direct, and it slaps. The finest of fitteds, a community built on caps. Sponsored Sponsored in part by the best in the business. No suggestions, the fitteds are classics and vintage. New era sickness, fire in the mix, it's ridiculous. It ain't no secret to the dopeness. If you're not focused, you left hopeless. Speaking of science of drops and what's tops. Pierre, Leon, Jason from the for bringing you nothing but hot. Best of the best, exclusives and Clink vision. It's a distinct mission in the embroidered thread of a system to bring you nothing but the real. Just link and get with it. All keepers, no sleepers, no weepers. You know what it is. BP merch work the sequence first, bringing the work with the fits. It's the moment you've been waiting for. It's dubs and somersaults. Welcome to a whole nother level of fitted. This views from the vault.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is another episode of Views from the Vault. This week in Caps, episode 213. Starts right now. Klein, Jose, Snap, Leon, and Pierre in the house today. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Pierre, take it away, sir.
Man, we got a new format tonight, guys. So I don't know how many stores we're reviewing. Maybe only 12 stores.
Maybe less.
Maybe less. So what we did is, just so that, if you guys were tuning in and didn't tune in on Wednesday, the show has been reformatted a little bit because we felt like there's a lot of redundancy between Wednesday and Friday. So we're basically reviewing the hat, and then we'd come over here, and then we would preview the hat, and then we reviewed the hat on Friday. So it's kind of redundant. So we said, you know what, let's try to trim this down a little bit, but add more interactive content. So you guys have seen a lot of polls probably that I've been doing on the Views from the Vault Instagram, on the Capped Wonder Instagram, sometimes on the YouTube chat or posts section, and on occasion on some of my Threads accounts. So, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of take those and format them and have discussions here, create polls here, and maybe show off some of your comments as we talk about some of these topics. So, like, we're going to talk Ronnie Fitteds and his Vultures hat. I think a lot of us were saying, what the fuck was that? But we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about Fanatics Fan Fest. We're going to talk about their new box set that they're doing with in collaboration with Mitchell and Ness, which I happen to think is pretty cool, but I want to see what the other guys think and what you guys think. So we're going to go through a bunch of different topics that are relevant for this week, and we're going to review some hats. So with that, you guys ready?
Let's get it.
Yeah.
All right, let me show off what's dropping tonight, okay? So the Greensboro Hornets Murder Hornet will be dropping this evening. I'll let you guys know when this is dropping. And just so you all know, we have a buy three, get one free sale right now on Topperzstore USA. We don't do many sales, but we're doing one right now for the weekend. So buy three, get one free. We brought it back for one weekend to reward you all for all of your loyalty over the past year plus as Topperzstore USA continues to build up. So this hat will be dropping tonight. So if you want anything in addition to this hat, I'd go get your cart ready now. I do think this hat's going to move pretty quickly. This one's a pretty sharp looking hat. So that's what's dropping today.
I got a big beef with Hornets right now because they keep trying to assemble nest by my window.
Damn.
I'm like, motherfuckers.
Let me tell you something, man. So have you guys ever seen a cicada killer?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Holy shit, dude.
What is that?
These things, that's what I think hurt. You guys know my dog was like really, really sick, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was really, really sick. I thought she was going to die.
Really?
It was really fucking bad, man. So Brady had taken her out. Anna was home. Brady and I went to the gym. We came back, and her face was just swollen up. Like, I'm talking swollen. Like, really swollen. Like, I was, like, really worried. And it took her – and then she got hives all over her body. Like, I'm talking huge bumps all over her body. And I was like, holy shit, like, what happened to her, man? I was freaking out, man, because, that Lola's like – she's like my best friend, man. I love that dog. Mm-hmm. And I was freaking out. And come to find out, we went in the back of like where Brady usually walks her, and there's a bunch of dead cicada killers. Mm. So what I think Lola, because cicada killers, like they kind of burrow into the ground. Yeah. So I think Lola went and she was sniffing around and she got a cicada killer, and it probably stung her on inside her mouth or something. And it did some fucking damage, and they're huge, man. These things are big fucking bugs, man. Yeah. A cicada killer is like a wasp, but like on 6 times, 7 times the size of it.
On roids, yeah.
They're huge. Yeah. So I was so worried about my dog, and come to find out, I think it was a cicada killer. So we keep her out from that area because when she's sniffing around, she came out and she killed it, and she probably ate it or whatever. It stung. But either way, cicada killers are bitches.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah. All right.
We're going through all that.
So listen, we got 130 people in here. We're going to get over 200 today, I believe. I'd like to ask a couple of things, guys, if you could. Let's share out the show. Make sure you're sharing out the show. Get more people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. We should have 100 likes by now. If there's 128 people in here, we should have at least 100 likes. So let's hit that like button, everybody, as we deliver some new content for you guys tonight. So I think you guys are going to like it. Snap worked pretty hard on the slides. I think myself and the rest of the guys worked very hard on creating polls and whatnot and getting those posted up so we can have some good engaging content for you. So let's hit that like button. Let's get it to 100 likes as fast as possible. That would be fantastic. You guys ready to get started now?
Yeah, show up the hats.
Yeah, let's show off our hats. So why don't we start with Mexi?
Good evening, y'all. This is hard. So this is Gate Crasher and Houston Astros that he did for Brooklyn. Gray UV. It's like that Tiffany.
Yeah. Cool.
It's growing on me. What up, Gate?
Cool.
And you have probably the worst camera I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we're working on that too.
Yeah, holy shit.
And as Pierre already mentioned, I'm wearing the cream of the crop. It's one of Fan Treasure's best hats they've ever made. Top 5 easily. And it's a City Connect for the Angels. And if you guys watched the MLB draft, I thought this Angel City Connect was the number 1 City Connect in all the MLB. So beautiful.
Listen, I think you're onto something about the script, right? But when you look at the secondary logos they have, they're the fucking worst. It's a surfboard, one surfboard.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem with the Angel City Connect is, yes, that is cool, but the rest of it is pretty terrible.
My second Angels that I've ever made out of all the 300 hats that I've done. I always wanted to do a Disney A, and this is the Canelo Alvarez. You got metallic green, metallic gold, metallic pewter, white outline that glows in the dark. Just look at that boxing ring in there with the diamond in the bottom. Amazing hat. It's going to be Mexico Batterman, black gutter, green under. It's going to come out with Renarts. I'm very proud of this hat. Probably one of my favorite hats I've ever done. It just keeps getting better and better, y'all. Thank you so much.
Nice looking hat.
Good job. I'm wearing Clink tonight. Seamus the Skunk with a Murica. It's like a origami flag cow thing. So yeah. We'll wearing some Clink tonight.
I got a huge box of Clink in. I got a huge box of Clink in that we're gonna unbox on Monday night, Leon and I. So look out for that content on Monday night. We'll do it live, I think, Leon.
Cool. No up live. Yeah.
We'll do a little Clink unboxing live on Monday.
Let's do it.
All right. Listen, so let's get that poll up there. Who's got the best hat on tonight? And please have mercy on Mexi. The hat's probably really good.
That's crazy how Tiffany just took over that color. Like Tiffany. That's the Tiffany.
I mean, she's owned it since like 1918 though, so it's not like she just came around.
I wonder what Tiffany looks like.
So, there's a lot of products like that in the world, though, right? Like, so that color is branded as Tiffany. I get that, but think about like if you go, what is Q-tip, right? Q-tips.
Mm-hmm. Kleenex.
That's not they're cotton swabs, but everybody calls them Q-tips.
Right.
Kleenex.
Is another one of those items, right? Like you call it Kleenex, but it's like, what is it? Facial tissue?
Yeah, tissue, right? I guess. Yeah.
It's called facial tissue, but we call it Kleenex. Mm-hmm. Interesting though, how they kind of mark their territory, and now it's permanently like Band-Aids are another one.
Band-Aid, yeah, Band-Aid.
There's a lot like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
White beaters.
Wife beaters.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the brand. That's not a brand, though.
I missed the.
What we're saying is like a brand that takes over.
No.
You know who really fumbled the bag? That they were known as the thing, but then wasn't that thing? Skype. The Skype was kind of known as like, hey, I'll just call you over the internet.
Yes.
And now no one uses Skype for that purpose. They lost the Zoom in the pandemic, I feel like.
Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
For Spanish people, any gaming system is a Nintendo. Like that, I'm playing PlayStation. Hey, turn off that Nintendo.
Fair enough. Yeah, Google, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of Google it. Yeah, you could.
Before Google, it was Yahoo, baby.
Chapstick.
It was a bunch of before Google. It was like a bunch of them motherfuckers.
Chapstick's a good one. It's a good one. Listen, guys, listen to this invigorating content you're receiving this evening on a Friday night. You could be watching so many other things, but you're listening to us talk about Kleenex, Q-tips,
Coke.
Snap,
Coke.
Coke. Yeah, Coke's another one. Look at that. Hit that like button, everybody. We should be at 100 likes. Like, what the fuck, man? Close out the chat for a second. Hit the like button. What's so hard about this? I'm demanding that you hit the like button and get us to 100 likes. All right, let's get into this, guys. So I will let you guys know. Klein, let's set an alarm for 10.
Already did.
You're the man, buddy.
Are you gonna let me do my fucking job tonight?
Well, I'll let you do your fucking job if I fucking feel like it. But let's go on to Crown Minded here. So Crown Minded dropped these hats this week. What are those fucking arches? What are those?
That's the East LA.
David
East
Perez.
Los Angeles. It's their Parks and Rec.
That's kind of cool.
In different colors.
See hats that they've recycled again for the 20th time in year 2.
They do that a lot. Crown Minded.
Archie Lee, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy that Fresno Tigers hat. And for those that don't know, someone in the Discord told me I need to categorize my hats right. So just to educate everybody out there who's uneducated, the Fresno Tigers, that was a Negro League team, 100%. But the Fresno Tigers hat that we did, that is a theme night for the Fresno Grizzlies that honored the Fresno Tigers Negro League team. So the side patch definitely feels Negro League-ish in terms of like the era, but the front logo is clearly not a Negro League logo. That is a new logo. So for those that don't know, it's an MILB theme night that honors a Negro League team. Okay. Now, I'd love to hear from you, Klein. What do you like in here?
I mean, I don't know. This isn't a strong week for them, in my opinion. I kind of like the new style or new brought up logo for the D-backs. I do like that.
That's nice. That's a nice hat.
Yeah. But other than that, I've just seen Crown Minded do these 20,000 times. So not too impressed with this week that they've had.
I have to agree with you. I'm getting a little bit tired of seeing the 49ers from them.
And the Peagle. They keep doing that same exact Peagle.
This store, like I always told you guys, they like to play it safe, which is nothing wrong with playing it safe. I think all these hats are cool except the Phillies.
You don't like the Phillies?
What are you talking about?
You like the dick hat?
Huh?
Houston?
I like every hat except the Phillies hat on this slide.
Wait, you don't like that Houston hat? Klein?
I like every hat.
No, Klein. I mean, I'm talking to you right now. Klein said Houston? You don't like
No. Someone in the chat wrote,
yeah.
Can't Klein seriously with that Houston shit on it. Does he have
Klein ain't wearing Houston.
Klein?
Are you talking about the Angels?
Maybe he's mixing up Klein and Mexi.
Oh, I've never seen that fucking happen before.
Damn, that's a new one.
But your camera is awfully blurry, Mexi. So
no. It's exactly that's why Klein's is never blurry with his $600 camera. Right?
That's true. It hasn't overheated in a while though.
God bless.
Yeah, I've got a fan next to it that I actually forgot to turn on tonight. So
why did King Cook write Jerry Springer smiling down from heaven?
Because he's rolling in his grave.
All right. Well, Leon, anything stand out to you here?
I know it's not the most like oh my god, whatever. That's a cool logo. East LA, David Perez, longtime Team Fitted member. He used to make those hats, and I think he got his New Era Connect shut down. So it's cool to kind of see him resurface and come back and make those. Longtime community member. Shout out to Dave Perez. Big Baltimore Ravens fan, if I remember correctly. Yeah, us East Coast guys don't really know much about East LA, but it's a specific like neighborhood out there, and
Oh yeah,
they got their
badass
own.
neighborhood.
Yeah, so shout out to David Perez in East LA.
So Mexi, now done participating, has shifted their insult to you. They've now said my bad, and they're basically saying, at this point they're saying I can't take Mexi seriously with that Houston shit on.
That's what it sounds like. And honestly, I'm not losing any sleep over it either. Gate designed this one, and Gate's my boy. So
I think they're not referring to the hat. I think they're just referring to the team. That's probably someone that doesn't like the Houston Astros.
Who does?
They got a very strong fan base.
They have a pretty strong fucking fan base.
I know, but they're all in Houston. I don't know any people that are Astros fans that like live outside of Houston.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Half of Prosides hats are Houston hats, and hang times.
I think it goes New York Yankees, then Houston Astro fans.
No.
LA not bigger than LA.
LA Dodgers.
Okay, New York Yankees, LA Dodgers, Boston Red Sox, Houston Astros.
Maybe Phillies. I don't know.
Phillies come and go, man.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yeah.
The consistently strongest fan bases, whether people want to admit it or not, Red Sox, Yankees, LA, St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sleep on those motherfuckers. They're fucking passionate. San Francisco's very fucking passionate too.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones for me. And the Astros. I don't know if I said the Astros, but the Cubs too. The Cubs too, but they're the tamest fan base.
Yeah, because they didn't go to a World Series for like over 100 years or something like that. Was it like that?
The games are over early too, and a lot of afternoon games.
No, yeah. I think they went to the World Series. They just didn't win one.
No,
they 16.
No, that's what I'm saying. He said they didn't go to a World Series for over 100 years. I said I think they went to them. I just don't think they ever.
No, I knew there was a long curse before they got
terrible for
2016.
They were very bad for a long time, and Bartman kept them from going to a World Series that year. I think they would have played the Red Sox that year. Actually, I think was that 2004 the Bartman thing.
3 wasn't it? 3.
2003. Okay, 2003. So that's the year that the Red Sox lost to the Yankees in that stunning fashion.
Yeah,
because the Marlins ended up beating the Yankees that year.
Yeah, because they played the Marlins.
Thing about the Cubs was that movie Rookie of the Year with that little kid fucking twist his arm.
Ernie Banks
300 miles an hour.
Ernie Banks never went to a playoff game, and he's
Braves is definitely up there too.
For the fans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Listen, this is what benefited the Braves. Now we got to move on, right? For a long time, TBS Sports, was the home of the Braves. Yeah. So that was pushed into homes all across the country. So some fans across the country, some people became fans from all over the country because it was the team that they could easily see on their TV on TBS.
You're right.
All right, let's move on, guys.
Ted Turner owned Atlanta, and then fucking this guy, what's the guy? Madea, Tyler Perry took over his reign.
All right.
Gary Busey's best role was when he was in Rookie of the Year.
Gary Busey's a fucking lunatic.
He was the coach, right? He was the coach.
Dude, that motherfucker.
He was the pitcher. He was the pitcher.
That guy is a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
His teeth too are crazy.
Yeah.
He looks like when you look at him, he's fucking nuts, man. Pull up a picture of that guy.
He looked fucking normal though in Rookie of the Year.
No, as he got older.
I like the. Did you ever see a movie where he was the uncle of a kid in a wheelchair that was running away from a werewolf? It was called Silver Bullet.
No. Anything with this guy in it? All right. So look at this picture. Look at this guy.
Oh shit!
He aged very badly. I mean,
Jesus.
Oh my God, that's Gary Busey.
He's got to be close to 80 right now.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Damn,
you know,
Gary.
I was like, you know what's interesting? I saw what's the guy from WWE, the guy that ran Vince McMahon, right?
McMahon, yeah.
He went from jacked to a hunched over old man in like 2 years.
Yeah, because he stopped taking roids.
Oh
Dude, but it
my
was crazy.
god. Yo, this is crazy. I
No,
don't
when
want to
you
see him
don't
like
watch
this.
it,
Come on,
when you
no.
don't
I
pay
don't want to see
attention-
him like this, man. I don't want to see that guy like this. Come on.
When you
Turn
don't
him
pay
off, bro,
attention, right?
please,
Guys
please.
like this age.
Show him
they
when he
age
was
so
younger, man. Fuck out of here. He was in a
All
movie
right.
called Point Break too with Keanu Reeves. Yeah, Gary Busey's a legend, man.
I mean, this is damn near 40 years ago now.
Yeah, that's the Point Break, Lethal Weapon,
40.
Under Siege, Rookie of the
Point
Year,
Break was
Predator
like
2.
Point Break was like early 90s.
Yeah, 30.
All right.
34. I mean, you getting there, man.
Silver Bullet was off the
How old is
chain.
he now? How old is he though?
I'm so sick of hearing about Chet Stedman.
If you just go to Gary Busey, it should show his age.
80 years old.
Hey.
Wow.
Holy
He
shit.
looks it.
He's
Wow.
up there.
Man, yeah,
Under Siege.
damn,
What a movie.
man.
What a movie.
Yeah. Oh my
Damn.
god. Don't bring up fucking Steven Seagal.
Rookie of the
greatest
Year
fighter
came
that
out in
ever lived.
93. That was my birth year. Yeah, I was a rookie that year.
Same here, Klein. Same here.
I was a
A lot of
sophomore
years.
in high school.
I remember watching this as a kid. I would watch it.
No, that's a
many
great
times.
baseball movie.
All right, let's move on, guys. Back, Leon, take us through Pro Image Colorado.
Yeah, we did a double NOLA drop. We posted a story on our Instagram signifying the importance of the ladder to the Mardi Gras parade and stuff like that. So done in LSU / Mardi Gras colors, and in the bottom, Tommy Tanks. Tommy White, he's a first-round draft pick now with the Oakland Athletics. He used to wear a lot of chains when he played baseball for the LSU Tigers and help him win a College World Series. And then a couple Colorado hats that are reaching in the store. You should see them either now or early next week. So the Brick by Brick 3 colorway and then a rust color Colorado hats. There's a lot of new Colorado hats, Rockies, Broncos, Nuggets hitting in store as we speak right now.
Yeah, that rust orange is badass, man. I like that with the gold mountain. The Rocky Mountain used to be my favorite logo until somebody told me that the logo is always tilted. Like
Yeah,
they
that's
can
part
never
there.
they can
That's
never
really
put
hard.
it perfectly on a fucking hat.
Well,
And then I started looking at all my Rockies hats.
yeah,
and I was
but
like, oh
just so you guys know, right? A lot of logos are crooked. This one, the reason why it's so noticeable is because that straight line that goes across the
So
bottom.
many lines, yeah.
You can see it so much easier. But for all we know, that guy right there, that the baby cake guy, is crooked too. But you don't know because there's no straight lines to really figure it out.
they also know the
T?
Texas T.
Yeah. The Texas T is terrible. It's hard to find a good Texas T.
I wonder who's gonna be the first one to hook Popeye's chicken to a NOLA hat. I'm waiting for that one.
Why?
Louisiana, gotta love that chicken from Popeyes.
Oh, that's true. Didn't think about that.
Oh, you're
They
giving.
don't have a lot of logos though.
No. Well, they got one with a guy holding a ladder to who knows where.
The Mardi
Yeah.
Gras parade.
That's how they see.
Why
them.
has he got a ladder? What's the ladder got to do with the Mardi Gras parade?
So for the kids, they bring the ladder so the kids can sit on the ladder and catch the beads and the toys and stuff they throw at the kids.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. Kids on Mardi Gras and NOLA, that with the beads, it doesn't really coincide. In my
I thought
opinion.
the beads was to show your boobs.
You thinking of like the Girls Gone Wild NOLA parades, but the regular for everyone, the NOLA parades are not like that.
Those are parades after dark, Klein, when they start showing their tits and stuff.
Nah, they do that shit all day. You ever been to a Mardi Gras?
No, not listen.
I've been to Mardi Gras and them motherfuckers showing tits.
Yeah.
And they're grabbing beefcakes. I'm telling you that much right now.
What Mardi Gras did you go to?
All-Star game back in
like
2000, late 2018, somewhere around there.
Troy, let me ask you a question. I gotta ask Troy Brown a question, right? Because Troy sometimes he says some weird shit, right? So the worst crooked tee I got was from Topperzstore Europe, the Terminator. I'm surprised, Pat. You think Pat is sitting in the fucking warehouse And like as the hat goes into the box, he's checking and measuring. Come on, man. Like at the end of the day, these things happen. Okay. And I would say that about any store. If you said that about Hat Club, I would have brought this comment up too. It's like nobody can, there's no controlling that. Like, you know how long it would take to do a day's worth of shipping if you're checking for every little inaccuracy on the hat? Come on.
Making sure the size is correct. Like, how would you have 12 people? Hey, does this fit? Hey,
the anticipation should be that New Era is sending you a great hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then these things happen. Sometimes it could be oblivious, though. You know, sometimes I mean, you could be oblivious to something that's very obvious, but no store on the planet is doing that, checking every hat before they put it into a box. That happens.
Oh, especially Sneaker Town.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this though, Troy. I'm sure if you had brought up that it was crooked, they replaced it right away or gave you your money back if you did ask, because that's the customer service they provide. All right.
I used to stay up late, like 2 o'clock in the morning, just for those Girls Gone Wild commercials, just for like a little side boob action when I was like 11.
They used to actually show the episode on E, I thought. Be like after Howard Stern.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that kind of
late night on E, like at 2 or 3 in the morning. All you saw was that Girls Gone Wild stuff on there.
There were plenty of infomercials, sure.
Yeah, Friday nights.
They actually had a TV episode series. They would blur out the boobs, but they would actually show the episode.
I believe it.
Back then, TV, like cable TV,
yeah,
they used to let a lot of things go, man.
Yeah, Friday night on, it'd get crazy.
All right, let's move on, guys. Ready?
Yeah, pre-internet. All right.
Yeah. Tell me how you feel.
Ooh.
So tell me how you feel, because Pierre made a post today about the Ronnie Fitteds hat. A lot of people have mixed feelings about it. So let's get right into it and let Pierre take over.
All right. So we have the images here, right? So this is the hat in question. So this is supposed to be a Kanye West Vultures hook, right?
Kanye strikes again, baby.
Fucking Kanye, man. Like, aside from this, let me just get started. Like, fucking Kanye, right? Like, just go the fuck away. Stop doing Kanye West hooks. Now, but the hat hooks need to go away. I mean, come on, man. So, a couple things, right? I'm going to talk about this on Keepers, Sleepers, Weepers, too, and get a little deeper there. But I will say this hat's got people talking, so that's a positive. That is a positive. This has got people talking. But in the chat, guys, tell us what you think about this. And I'm going to ask you, Klein, what do you think about this hat?
I'm going with the chat on this one.
You just don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, he says that it was a mistake on New Era's part. I don't know. I can't confirm that, of course. He said it was supposed to be suede. Turned out it's leather. So, I mean, who knows truly besides the people that did the mids and submitted them?
Wearing in the pictures?
I think he's wearing. I honestly think it's suede. I think
it's a leather jacket blanket.
Is it?
Pull it up. I think it's suede. I think it's like a really fine suede, and it looks almost like it's leather.
Ooh. I don't like man, if the hat comes how it comes, just take it, man. I don't like
that's what I think too. So listen, like for me, like, you know, well, let me ask Mexi what he thinks of the hat first. Let me go through what you guys think about the hats, and I'll kind of share my thoughts. What do you think, Mexi?
I wouldn't wear it, but I do appreciate that it kind of fits the Vultures aesthetics, right? So I remember when Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye announced it, and then they started doing shows. Black leather was what they were wearing, what people on stage was wearing. Now, I also think when I think of Ronnie Fitteds, the trucker comes to mind because he sold a lot of those things, and it kind of got attached to him. So I'm actually glad it didn't come in suede, because that leather really pops more. Again, I wouldn't wear it. But in terms of like executing it well, even if by mistake, I think it's not bad. It's different. It's not for everybody, but I think it's cool.
All right, Leon, how about you?
I give him points for trying to be different. Now, whether suede, pleather, polyurethane, to me, it doesn't change the hat. Like, would he get less criticism if it was a suede hat? I don't think it saves him from that. I do feel like he kind of owned it, but then kind of didn't with the New Era comment. Like, someone, I don't know, for him to just be like, yeah, it's not my fault.
This is what, listen, I don't know what he's feeling, right? But I won't tell you optically what it looks like is the hat gets shown, people are trashing it, and then all of a sudden, like, well, no, it was meant to be suede. I think, like, listen, the most important thing here is, like, do what John Jay does, right? John Jay, of all the guys that creates hats, has created the most polarizing shit, right? People hate it, and some people love it, and the things that most people hate ends up selling out. And I think, like, what people don't realize is, you know, this is not a bad thing. If I were him right now, if I were Ronnie, I'd be ecstatic. I would never have said the New Era thing. I'll be clear with you on that. First of all, I would never trash New Era as a partner. I would just go with what it is. Right. Let people talk their shit. Let this thing keep getting shared out left and right, just like it is on this channel, and just ride that wave. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's a smart thing to do. Say, you know what? Yeah, you don't like the hat? Fuck you. That's my first hat with Hat Club. There's gonna be more, and you're gonna either like them or you're not. But fuck you. And everyone's talking about it. Huh?
Can I tell you how I feel about that?
It'll sell out.
Yeah.
I mean,
wait, Klein, what'd you say? And then I'm going to hand it off to
it'll sell out. I mean, it's going to be gone in like 2 seconds. So, I mean.
Yes, and for someone in the comment, too, it is back leather. The back two panels are leather, or pleather, or leather, whatever. All right, what were you going to say, Snap?
Picture number 1, I'm loving how it looks. It looks great on him. The leather looks nice and smooth. I like it. Picture number 2, I kind of like it. Picture number 3, I don't like it. Now, this is not for you to wear at the grocery store. This is not your go-to-work hat. This is not your everyday hat. This is a hat, fashion piece. You want to stand out, maybe a rapper, music video. You go to the fucking, you go to a red carpet. You go to an event, to the club. Put it on with some other fly shit. Yes. Is it for going to work or going to Walmart? No.
But these hats aren't made for, I mean, I guess somebody could, but like celebrities aren't going to just like buy this hat. So it's like for the everyday person, when would you wear this hat? I could never see myself in any setting wearing this hat. You know, like unless I pretend like I'm fucking Batman or something, I'm going out on the town.
Not the target. You're not the target audience. And listen, I think like, listen, man. I'm gonna just say this, and let's put the poll up if people like are copping or dropping this.
You already got it up.
Now, Blanken, you went to New York twice, right? You've been to Hat Club, right? Did you go to Hat Club?
I didn't while I was there. No.
Okay.
Seen a ton of videos.
Okay, where Hat Club is located is a place called NoHo, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
NoHo is a little different than a lot of places. It's a fashionista area for sure, and I think there's a lot of artistic people that might go by the window, see that hat, and see, I gotta get that one. It's like one of those, like in LA, Capanova, LA, where they're at. Pierre, you know that little area where they're at, and they have all of those little vintage stores.
I actually think this fits better over there than it does NoHo, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to like assess like the sort of fashion that's worn in those two areas,
right?
But listen, I think at the end of the day, listen, Dome Piece, I'm gonna address this. We don't know. Listen, I'm telling you, I think Ronnie's an honest guy. I've talked to this young man. I actually made hats with him, if you remember, with Good Hats a long time ago. A custom hat. This was before he was huge. We did a hat together with Good Hats. That was not on New Era. It was like a little design that we did together. And I've never found him to be dishonest. I don't believe he's dishonest. What I do believe is that optically it looks stupid. Like you shouldn't have, he should not, he doesn't look stupid. I said it looks stupid to say that. Like, oh, New Era messed up. It looks like you're like backtracking, like, oh, people don't like it. No, man, just fucking own it, man. Who cares? If you think that's gonna be the first time, because listen, he's kind of lived in a space where everyone like kisses his ass. Okay, let's be real. He has never had this level of hatred shot his way over a hat. Not about him, but his hat, right? He hasn't had that. Everybody's always he's the best, he's the greatest thing and he just got fucking slapped around a little bit.
He could have easily told you Hat Club, hey, let's not mention that I did this hat.
Well, listen, I think
why would he do?
There's people that do that they'd be like, yo, don't put my name attached to this hat.
I mean, he's got his Batterman on the back, and he's already teased this shit.
Can I wrap up the thought though?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the first time this guy got slapped around. So think about like when you were young, right? And your mom was always so nice to you and she was spoiling you rotten. And then one day you fucked up bad and your mom said she gave you a little slap across the face or she fucking yelled at you and she never yells at you. That is what he's going through right now. And the way you react to that is just keep your fucking mouth shut and just let them say what they want to say and allow that to be the engine that kind of motors you through your next releases. That's it. Simple. I think he's going to learn his lesson. But he got slapped around. And I think it's a good thing for him because nobody's good when they're constantly, oh, you're the best. You're the best. Oh, Ronnie, I want your pins. I want this. I want that. Hey, come on, man. You need to get slapped around a little. Okay? And I think this is a good thing. Now, what's the poll at?
83 and 17.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow, Ronnie, I like your hat, Ronnie. You did your thing.
I don't like the hat, but I like what it's going to do for him. And I also think there's a lesson to be learned from it for him. All right, let's move on, guys.
Back to some stores. All
right, so let's go through the Clink room. So Leon and guys, one in the chat if you like our new format. Is this working for you? We're kind of like going back and forth between some chatting and some reviews. Please, one in the chat if you like it, two in the chat if you like it the old way. I'd love to hear from you guys as we're doing this. One in the chat if you like the new format, two if you want it to go back to the old way, as Leon takes us through the Clink room.
Yeah, this is an interesting week for the Clink room. It looks like all of these designs were in Monday morning crits, so there's no sneaky ones. So congratulations to all the clinkers that got in. So these all close for pre-order September 15th, estimated delivery for February. So we'll start off with the first one, top left-hand corner, Echo of the Wild, Wind Studio out of Bellingham, Washington. Has like this wolf, kind of a wolf head in the silhouette / scene landscape with a howling wolf. That one's pretty cool. And then another shaped one with Point X Company. I had him on the Sunday show like 2 weeks ago. He was a real cool interview. Dusk Till Dawn showing the wolf on one side and then the bear on the other side. Zombie Kong by Raphael. It shows you the normal kind of gorilla silhouette logo that we're used to. Just kind of zombified. That one's real cool.
Hold on. 10-14. So
I'm sorry, Leon. Can I just
good thing.
I'm sorry about that, man.
Yeah.
We'll get better at this. But guys, head over to the site right now. And momentarily, the Greensboro Hornets, the Murder Hornet, will be dropping. All black crown. You got that metallic red G for Greensboro. You've got that shiny Hornet in there. Greensboro Hornets across the side. Gray UV. You've got that MILB Batterman on the back. And just so you guys know, right now on Topperzstore USA, you've got buy 3, get 1 free. We do not get ultra promotional. I think you guys are learning that about us. We don't have a ton of promotions, a ton of sales. We feel really good about the product we're putting out there for you guys, and it's competitively priced. But for this weekend only, we got buy 3, get 1 free. Link is in the chat right now if you guys want to head over there and cop that hat while we go back to Leon to take us through the Clink room.
Yeah, no problem. The bottom left-hand corner, archaeologist's dream, stumble upon a T-Rex fossilized.
Leon, can you show your screen?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Josh Voles did the T-Rex one in the bottom left-hand corner. for all you paleontologists out there. Tyrannosaurus Rex hat. And then Brad Racing. No relation to Ray Gunn, but he's also from Australia. Brad Racing did the Forest Ranger, the Yeti Forest Ranger. And then Magnus, Clinker Magnus, he was actually on the show last week. He did the Sky Dragon. So pretty strong week, I would say.
I like the Dust to Dawn. That's my favorite one.
Let's do this. I want to challenge Snap a little bit on this one. So Snap tends to kind of back out of some Clink Room conversations a little bit. So Snap, you're going to rank these 6 to 1, and you're going to do your best to be polite as you do it.
Okay. They remind me of like NBA Alter Universe. Starting at number 6, we're gonna go with the stakes through that gorilla, that purple one, Zombie Kong. Yeah, that's number 6. Number 5 is gonna be Guy Dragon. Number 4, Forest Ranger. Number 3, Dust Till Dawn. Number 2, the Raptor, and number 1, the Timberwolves.
All right, cool. Leon, which one's your standout?
To me, Zombie Kong. I just like the Kong style logos, and I think he did a cool kind of one that we haven't really seen before.
Mm-hmm. Klein, what are the 2 that you like least here?
I'm gonna definitely say Forest Ranger here. It's just too cartoony for me, and then I'd be honest, it's hard to choose between the Sky Dragon and the T-Rex. I don't like either one of those, so I'll let y'all pick which one.
I like Echo of the Wild, man. I kind of like that one.
I like Sky Dragon.
Just that pink under for me. Bright pink.
That's the one I thought Leon was gonna like.
What's your favorite, Leon? You said your favorite was what, Leon? The
Zombie
zombie,
Kong.
right?
Yeah, Zombie Kong.
You sure it's not Sky Dragon?
I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Why would you suggest that Sky Dragon would be his
Nah, that's
Very
not
oriental.
that's not a Chinese style dragon though.
You can't tell.
I can't tell. Dragon, China, whatever.
You can't tell dragon races.
No, those are the dragons that they use. Those are the dragons that they go around, running around in the parades where they do the fireworks and shit. Where you got 20 people inside of a dragon running around the streets.
That would be a Chinese dragon, but that's not a Chinese dragon.
Those are lions. It's a lion dance.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
All right, good try.
Nice job, Leon, with the Clink Room. Let's move on to the next vendor, everybody. Oh, wait.
Versus
battle. Holy shit. All right. That was quick. All right. So what are we pitting against each other this week?
You said my tree house is better than yours. Have you guys ever had a tree house?
No.
No.
Never had a tree strong enough to hold me.
There's barely any trees in New York.
You need those fucking redwoods out in California.
Those are tall. Tall's not the issue. Well, they are wide though.
Yeah, they're
so these, I believe, were before Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
The green ones. So I think the book hook was birthed out of the original Magic Treehouse.
What store is this?
MyFitteds.
MyFitteds did this many of one of one hook.
Yeah. Wow. And Chase Davenport, the current pre-order ends on Thursday. All right. So yeah, so this was to take you guys back, it was I forgot the name of the author, Mary something. I don't know.
Mary Pope Osborne.
Mary Pope Osborne.
You would know that nerd.
Mary Pope Osborne did a series of Magic Treehouse books, and the original color was the green. So the green was the original, and then he did a Magic Treehouse 2, which was the second set of these in blue. The question is, which one's better? Leon.
So I go back and forth, right? I'm the guy that usually gives points for the first one. Usually I have more sentimental value, but to me, part 2, I feel like the blue's more wearable. I still do think the original Colorado Rockies green is the best hat out of both sets because that was like the first one we kind of saw.
Yeah.
But if you're picking as a set, I do believe, even though it has the Ed Hardy Arizona, I lean blue.
That was like the first time we saw that Ed Hardy Arizona, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like
This was like the first pack we saw that was really like tricked out metallics to this like extent. I feel, and I always remember we're on the phone and we're usually on the phone, but one time like, yo, I gotta turn my camera on because you gotta see these. And I think it was the blues, and you're like, yo, you have to see these. And I was like, holy shit, I need the whole pack.
Yeah, these blues were great, man.
Yeah.
I think I do agree that the Rockies, the original Rockies with that pink UV, it's not even pink, it's blush.
The blush, yeah.
Blush UV. That fucking hat was sick at the time. You guys got to remember, like, not everything is going to age the same.
Yeah,
but these hats were like everything then when they came out. Klein, what are your thoughts? Which one are you liking better?
Blue. Green's my favorite color. I've made that very clear, but the blue pack it's got the best logos. It's got the best. I don't know. I just like those a lot better in my opinion. So I have to go with those.
Snap, how about you?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with the blues. The one with the M reminds me of a Michigan Wolverine.
Yeah, the Milwaukee. That's the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, but it gives me like that Michigan Wolverines vibe.
And the undervisors, guys, so you know, those were connected to the book covers themselves.
Yeah.
So there's the book series, and then he hooked the undervisor to the book colors.
Yep.
And he used the green and the Oceanside because those were kind of neutral in terms of you could do almost anything with the undervisor on those because those colors. I don't know if I'd go as far as to say they're neutral, but they're calm. Like, you know, like Oceanside and that green they're very calm colors. But this was a big deal, man. This was a big deal then. People don't realize it, but you couldn't touch these motherfucking things.
Oh yeah.
And it was fun reviewing them too because we kind of had like the break. We kind of got to introduce these. It was fun. It's a fun time.
Yeah, but I went out and bought the books. Remember, I bought a box set of books to take photos with.
And the hook was good because like the book was like green, but it had that gold foil around it, so it made sense that there was the metallics and you know.
Did we put a poll out there yet, Klein, or no?
On this pack, not yet.
Yeah, we should do what everyone's favorite is, the blue or the green. But yeah, so that was an overwhelming 83% drop, 16% cop for Ronnie's Vultures collaboration. All right. No, I have not touched those books since then, Hedgie. You're right. I'm not sure where the fuck those things went, man. But they're probably in my. I don't even know.
Yeah, I was more of like a Junie B. Jones and like Animorphs kind of kid back then, like that style of book.
But these are all the stuff that he reads to his kids. So this ain't
I was reading that fucking Goosebumps.
No, I like Magic Treehouse. I might be the only one that would take the green over the blue, though.
No, I would take the green over the blue.
Yeah, I just think that when I see the green, my brain automatically connects to those covers. So
I do remember reading a couple of them, like the Dinosaurs Before Dark and the Tigers at Twilight. I remember reading those.
Yeah, I mean,
Magic Treehouse.
Yeah,
we still have them in like classroom libraries, so they are timeless. But
y'all remember book fairs? Y'all remember going to the fucking book fair,
the
man?
Scholastic fairs.
And those shits were so
the
fun.
order form.
Yeah. Just bring it.
Those things never went out of style, though. They still happen.
I used to read like this author named Walter Dean Myers. He did like hood stories for kids, like shit that happened in the ghetto, and that was my type of children's book.
We were too poor. I could never like get anything from the book fair, but I always loved to look at them.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah. Shout out Animorphs.
Yeah.
Great.
Now this is a good set. It's good to look back and kind of see this set, kind of in its totality. So, all right, nice conversation, guys. Let's move on here.
Topperzstore Europe.
All right, Topperzstore Europe had another strong week. They had that 49ers and Texans. They had that Padres serial killer or ransom note hat just for Hezzy. Look at Hezzy's all excited about that. Got the Colorado Rockies. Then you got that 3-pack of minor league, which is pretty smooth. The Chesapeake Bay Sox came from the U.S. Pat pulled it over to Europe. You have that Modesto, and word on the street is Modesto is not going to be around next year. So get your Modesto hats now. Pat and I cooked up 3 for the U.S. that you're going to see pretty soon. You got the Omaha Royals. You got that San Antonio Spurs. That was an international release. That Black Celtics, which will be coming to the U.S. eventually. You got a Dodgers ransom note on top of that classic Tigers. We did one in the U.S. that was slightly different. I think it was mono, but Pat did a 2-tone in Europe. That Red Sox, I don't know how I feel about that one, but people seem to like it in the chat. And you got that Cincinnati Reds, Ken Griffey Jr., the Cherubs, which was another U.S. design that he brought over to Europe. And then you've got that Iron Pigs, the Space Pig, that you all voted needs to come to the U.S., but was dropped there originally. So, all right, I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to start with you, Snap. What are your 2 favorites on here? Oh, you're on mute, Snap.
Freaking Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. That almost could be the best SpongeBob hook ever until I get a close up on the astronaut and I'm like, oh, it's a pig.
It looks like Sandy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that hat is fucking dope as shit. I love that hat. And even though I don't like this franchise, the Celtics hat. Ooh, that looks nice.
Yeah, that's a good looking hat. All right, keep 2, drop 2, Klein.
Oh man, this is hard because that's a strong ass week from Topperzstore Europe. I'm gonna you guys. This is like gonna be a fucking curveball. You guys are not even gonna be expecting this. I'm picking the fucking Padres. That shit is fire. That is a good hat, in my opinion. Really good hat. So that's my one. Hey, I'm taking both of those in that picture. That you don't see that combination very much anymore. A lot of people grew old of it. They got tired of it, but it's a classic combo. So I love both of those hats in there. I really love that Modesto too. That thing's sick. But I'm dropping the Houston. I told y'all I don't like that logo. And then I'm dropping the Red Sox.
All right.
So get ready to see that colorway a lot, Blanking, because that's the fall colorway that everybody loves, that rust orange or whatever. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's
that shit's gonna be during the fall, that's all you see.
I think, are you talking about that color or are you talking about the combo?
That colorway, that color
combo. I'm asking Klein, or is it the front and side patch you're talking about?
Well, I was talking about the front and side patch, but I mean that the whole hat is very well done.
Yeah.
And it's a satin brim too.
Everyone in the chat, as I hand it over to Mexi, I want to ask Mexi a quick question. Just write down in the chat what your favorite hat was that dropped at Topperzstore Europe this week. We'd love to hear from you. So write in the chat which one's your favorite hat from Topperzstore Europe this past week. And also, let's hit that like button. We have 107 likes. We should be around 150 by now, guys. Let's hit that like button as Mexi tells us which hat was the most requested from you.
Iron Pigs. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, but Modesto's picking up. And I think that once people realize like that logo is not going to exist forever, I know a couple people had me order that as soon as it came out. And the Padres too. They like the swinging Friar as a side patch.
Yeah, I like the swinging Friar. I have a lot of swinging Friars in my collection, but all right, cool.
Hey Pierre, one question about the Cincinnati. Did you have you made that Cincinnati as well, right? The Griffey.
I think mine black. I think it was black and red.
Yeah, you had the black and red version.
Okay.
I had a red mono, black and red.
That one is real smooth to me, and it's a real subtle change of flipping the red and the white on the front logo, because on their
that is what we did on the US version too, I believe.
I feel like you guys did that on the Seattle version, and it's cool to see you guys do that on the Reds version too. Just that little subtle change, because when everyone gets access to these logos, you kind of want to be wary to not release something that someone else does or anything. And that's like a real cool kind of.
We did that flip on the royal blue, the rookie year sort of Griffey.
Yeah,
but I will tell you this. Part part of our philosophy when we're doing stuff is to make it familiar but different.
Yeah.
And the way you do familiar but different is just flipping colors around. So people look at it, it's like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. But there's something. You ever see someone who has their eyebrows shaved? And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's so different about you? In a good, but that's in a bad way. But in a good way, that's what we do, right? It's like, oh, wait a second, that Seattle hat looks real familiar, but why? There's something different about it. And then you start to figure out, oh, you just flip some colors on it.
Yeah,
right.
But you'll still be the only place that did it like that. So I thought that was real cool, like a little cool thing that I just kind of saw. So.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's move on to Topperzstore USA.
2 slides.
So there's 2 slides of Topperzstore USA. We've been dropping a lot lately. So Greensboro Hornets, we're in the midst of that right now. That is selling pretty well. We got the Northwest Arkansas Naturals with the side cock. That thing is that was the leftover pre-orders that we have on the site. That's your last chance at that one. There's still some sizes left on that one. You have the Fresno Tigers and the B-Ham. The B-Ham is kind of circa 1987 to 1990 Chicago White Sox colors. Nice little hook there. Then we have 3 different, I'll say it out loud, Willie Mays hooks. The Say Hey patch will never be used again. That cannot be used again. Just so everybody knows. So if you're wondering what element it was that can't be used again, it's that. So we used that before he passed away. That's how it got through. And there they are. The timing was just about perfect. Now you've got that two-tone, that sneaky two-tone Fresno Grizzlies with a black satin brim, and you've got the distressed denim Raiders. I'd like to hear from you, Leon. Keep 2, drop 2.
I'm keeping the Say Hey Black SF front. I think that's just an excellently kind of to the point and well executed hat. I love the Birmingham Barons from your drop, so I gotta love that one. What's it called? That accent is also the best accent, the best UK accent, the Birmingham. So anyone, all the Scousers out there, shout out to you. So that's the other one.
Drop 2.
Uh-oh. I'll drop.
Lose your job. Be careful.
Yeah. I'll drop the Fresnos because of people thinking that you miscategorized it, and then I'll drop the.
Remember when he was trying to be strategic so that Todd wouldn't get mad at him?
No. It had nothing to do with Todd. I picked some of his as weepers. It had nothing to do with Todd. I'll just drop the white Polo Grounds because the black one's better.
All right, cool. All right, Klein, which 2 stand out to you as good hats?
Oh, first of all, the Birmingham, that one is sick.
Dude, I was shocked that one didn't like fucking fly because that hat is so fucking good.
I like that one better than the original one that you guys did, the black and white.
We just did different eras. We just different Chicago White Sox eras. That's all we did.
Yeah, I just like that colorway, I guess, a little bit better. I obviously got to go with Northwest Arkansas. Like, come on, that's a beautiful hat in hand. The metallics are fucking crazy on it. Satin brim. So go out and get that Naturals hat because that thing is fucking insane. And then if I'm dropping, be honest, I hate distressed denim. I've never liked it, so I gotta drop the Raiders. And then I guess I'll just drop the regular Fresno Grizzlies because I mean, there's so many that you've done in like that same kind of style and colorway. So, and it's not because it's a bad hat. It's just I've seen you do that one like similarly many times.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's move on to the second slide, and I'm going to call on Snap and Mexi. So this one has quite a few gems on it as well. We have that Boston Celtics and that Astros with that alternate script in the alternate colorway. Then you have the Rumble Ponies, and you have another Muscle Bird that came over from Europe. You have the Woodies that came from Europe. You have the Tampa Bay City Connect that fucking flew. The Motor City with that Corvette-esque side patch. The Philly City Connect remix, which is just about sold out. The San Bernardino Spirit in that Griffey-esque colorway. The Fightins, the Cherubs, the Reyes, and the the remaining stock of the Seattle Black Griffey that sold out almost immediately. So I'll leave it to you guys. Snap and Mexi, I'll start with you. Snap, keep 2, drop 2.
We're keeping the Tom Brady Tampa Bay, best thing that ever happened in Tampa. We're gonna keep the Philadelphia Phillies Fightings colorway right there. Ooh, that hat is beautiful. If we're gonna drop the trucker hat.
The Woodies.
I don't like white mesh. Can't do it. And I'm going to drop. I'm not going to give so much love to the Boston Celtics like that. So we're going to drop Boston Celtics this time.
How about you, Mexi?
We're not too far off, Snap. I would keep the Fightings and the Rumble Ponies.
Whoa. It's not Fightings. There's no G in there. Well, there is. There's not 2 G's in there.
Fightings.
Yeah, there you go. No, you said the G again.
Fightings.
There you go. Fighting, kind of like the.
All right, English is my second language, so let's chill the fuck out, everybody. Okay? Chill the fuck out. Rumble Ponies. Did I say that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm dropping the Woodies, and I'm going to drop that.
How about you say the city that the Rumble Ponies are from?
The Binghamton Rumble Ponies.
You said it right. Nice job. All right, what are your 2 drops?
The Woodies, and I'm not the biggest fan of that Motor City City Connect.
What? That one's fucking crazy.
It's not my style.
Dude, I think I want to do one in red to be a red Corvette.
Oh,
Wouldn't that look badass?
Yeah.
Red and white or red and black?
It would be.
Huh?
Red and white or red and black?
Red and black.
Sexy.
That looks badass. I just got to think if I want to do it. All right. Thank you, everybody. Let's move on. We're moving into a chat now, right?
Oh, yeah. The Cat Wonder says, let's discuss. Rate the state of the hat community.
All right. So, Klein, let's put this into the chat, right? So, there's going to be 3 options. Strong, average, weak. So there's been a lot of talk about this, right? So everybody understands, like, during pandemic, it was so hyped. There was so much shit going on. It was crazy, right? And I don't know if that's how you rate a community, though. Activity is not necessarily how you rate a community, right? So, like, the amount of activity. So when we think about the state of the hack community, I asked you guys to prepare some thoughts. So I'll start with you, Snap. Where do you think the hack community is at right now? And I want everyone in the chat to kind of talk about it too. Like, not only participate in the poll, but write what your thoughts are on the current state of the hack community right now as we speak. So Snap, I'll start with you.
I believe that hats is something that men are always going to love. So, I mean, hats ain't going nowhere. So I'm going to say strong, right? Because, I mean, you walk down the street, you're going to see somebody wearing a hat. Then we're going to say, if you're just banking off of Instagram, which a lot of people do, and I blame stores also for always just thinking Instagram. Like, if Instagram fucking died, if they shut down Instagram today, what would these stores do? The Instagram community has died down, but I think it's because a lot of people saw how toxic it is and are scared that it's going to be their turn to be talked shit about. So now you see less lives, you see less participation. I think people are just like, you know what? I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be the person in the hot seat today. Because if you're active on IG, best believe you're going to be on that hot seat. And that's where I think it is. I think it's strong as far as hats are still being bought, will forever be bought, but the activity of Instagram has gone down to maybe below average.
No, I appreciate it. Good thought, Snap. I appreciate that. How about you? Klein? Where do you think it's at?
If I had to choose one of the options, I would say average. And the reason why I say that is I haven't even been in the hat community that long. I've only been in the hat community for like 3 years. And when I first joined the hat community, I mean, it was massive. Like you couldn't get a MyFitteds drop. Topperzstore Europe, you could hardly get a hat there. Hat Club, constantly everything that they put out, they were selling out. And then now it's just it's slowed down tremendously. But the word that I would describe it is evolving.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Because I think that, and you've mentioned it, a lot of people are kind of switching to other styles of hats. Maybe they're getting tired of fitteds and maybe they're going towards the snapback route. So, I mean, but that's just evolution in the hat community as it is anyways. It's always gonna evolve into something new. Until something crazy just sets that specific genre of hats on fire, and then it's just gonna take off from there. So I mean, it's not like the hat community is completely dead. It'll come back. The fitted hat community will come back at some point. Just something's got to like cause that spark, I think. So
yeah, I agree with a lot of that. I don't think it's I don't know if coming back is the right way to say it. I'll get to my point though later. How about you, Mexi? But great points, though, Klein. Thank you.
So I thought about this in two ways. I think for the fitted hat community, the word I would use would be very picky, right? People are very picky and particular about what they're buying, and I think that's because of the amount of stock that stores have. But I think as an overall hat community, it's the strongest it's ever been. And I think I say that because I'm incorporating the snapbacks, I'm incorporating the dad hats, I'm incorporating the fitteds and A-frames and all these, right? If you think about it, there's a lot more people buying hats, and hats have become more mainstream now. And I think when you look at it outside of the 5950 fitted world, right? You got people wearing hats almost every single day. People are consistently looking for new things for them, and also the new partnerships that these brands have, right? You're inviting a whole nother group of potential, for lifers to follow you into that journey. So I think overall, hat community wise, incorporating everything, strongest it's ever been. I think 5950 fitted wise, picky.
All right. Thank you, Mexi. How about you, Leon? And then I'll kind of finish up with some of my thoughts.
This is a tough one because I feel like the community itself is kind of splintered and kind of broken up into factions. There's not as many different ways to just even like hang out and talk fitteds or show fitteds off, unless it's some sort of like a battle or whatever. Or I just feel like a lot of the ways, and we're always going to be here. So, I mean, this is not even, we've done streams for however long, every week, and I don't think we've ever really missed an episode. But you used to be able to go on Instagram and just jump and see different people with different shows. I feel like a lot of that love is gone because a lot of those people, and I don't fault them. I mean, like, I make hats. I love making hats. They've moved to making hats. So, like, I feel like everyone else's motives have kind of changed. So, like, you got people going from just, loving hats and comment and creating content around it and creating communities around it, to now having their focus shift to like, how do I sell out a hat, or how do I create panic, or how do I make something? So, as I can't fault people for wanting to make hats, I just feel like that kind of oversaturation and I guess stores over dependence on people's creativity and stuff like that has kind of taken away from the overall community, the overall oneness of the community. I feel like, if I'm making any sense, that's kind of how I feel about it. So, yeah.
I think overall, I think the community's strong, but I think the community's strong because of subtraction. It's addition by subtraction. Because what it is we've gotten rid of some people that don't fucking like this shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, people jump on these trains. Sometimes it's for good reasons, like they want to fit in somewhere, which is fine. I think that's great. If you want to just you want to jump into this because you want to fit in, you want a group of people to talk to, you want a community to talk to, that's great. But if you're in here to monopolize or try to take from it, that's when I start to get like, you know, like you guys got to remember, before I was a business owner, I was just collecting hats and doing you know, this podcast and like showing off stuff on my Instagram and shit like that. It wasn't about all this other stuff. But I think in one word, what hurt the community is ego. And ego destroys. So, you know, listen, I'm going to be frank with you. There's some people out there that are making hats that shouldn't be making hats. Okay. Let's be honest. There's a lot. Now, people are going to miss sometimes. Even the best are going to miss, you know, like John Jay's going to miss. These folks are going to miss. Pat's going to miss. I'm going to miss. People are going to miss. That's the way fucking life goes. But in general, stores didn't do a good enough job cultivating creativity within their own organization and just siphoned it off to everybody. And it became a dramatic ego fest everywhere. And every time someone's ego got too big, they went from being a buyer to thinking they were God's gift to creation and design. And every time you saw that same sort of transition. Oh no, I'm not buying that. I'm so much better than that. I still buy hats. You know why? Because I'm not God's gift to the hat world. I just run my business, create hats, and I still love other people's creations. And I never let my ego get too big. And I look at hats sometimes like, fuck, why didn't I think of that? Or damn, man, they got me. I should have been on top of that. Ego destroys. And what I like about where the culture is going now is it's regulating. Now, these stores are not going to be able to do this. They're not going to be able to afford to continue to just keep fucking throwing money at watered down garbage hats. And what you're going to see is I saw Andrew Branch say there's so much choice now. Not much longer, buddy. Because I think stores are going to start self-selecting and stop buying as many hats. I think the saturation is going to dry up. It's just going to all dry up. And then you're going to be left with the best of the best. And that's what's going to happen. And then people can get back. It's going to reset. I think what Klein said was probably the most powerful evolution, evolving. The community isn't dying. It's evolving. It's basically all of that riff-raff and garbage is dying off. And now you're replacing it with new people that want to be part of a community that's positive and is really joining around something fantastic. Ego kills. And you know what? I'm going to tell you from experience. Making 3 hats is difficult. Try making 300 a week. Try that. And tell me how that feels. Because anybody can be a genius when it comes to 3 hats. 300 is a whole nother ball game. All right, what were you going to say, Snap, before we wrap up?
Let's not forget, the economy has changed drastically from 2020 to right now. The people are not spending as much as they were.
You're right. But you know what I've learned about things like discretionary income and things such as hats. If people want it and it's desirable, they're going to go get it. What happened here was an intersection of 2 things, Snap. The economy and oversaturation created a lack of desire to buy substandard product. Mm-hmm. You could literally take any fucking hat and throw it on a website in the middle of a pandemic and it was going to sell.
Oh yeah.
You try that shit now, you're losing your ass. So I'm trying to make a point here, which is, you know, and again, I gotta say, great job to all of you for sharing your thoughts. But Klein, I think the word evolution or evolving is the word you used, is a fantastic way to put it. So, and we're not going anywhere, guys. Like this is, you can tell this is a legit community and culture at Views from the Vault. That's what this is. We were here before the hype. We're here after the pandemic hype, and we're gonna be here for the next 10 years at least. I'll be a fucking old man on my front porch still videotaping me unboxing a hat. All right, let's move on to the next piece, guys. Great discussion, and thank you to the folks in the chat that were kind of sharing their thoughts there. So we move on to Hat Club. So we're going to start here. Hat Club had these. There's 2 slides of Hat Club, I believe, here, right?
So it's about 4, maybe
4,
5.
right? There's 4. So I'm gonna tap on each of you for one slide, okay? So I'm gonna have you, Snap, take me through this one. I want you to do a keep 2, drop 2, and kind of share with us why you're thinking that.
All right. Well, there's a lot of cool ones here, but that Cleveland Jacobs field stands out a lot. I like that color combination. Really good looking hat. Man, I haven't liked the Space Cowboys in a long time. That one is pretty cool. Back to its original status. If we're gonna drop, we are going to drop that Grizzlies. I don't know what exactly is going on in their Grizzly minds, but the colors are a little too crazy for me. And then we're going to drop the Astros. Nope, we're not going to drop the Astros. We're going to drop that kitty cat. I hate cats, and that cat ain't it, man.
Style made that one.
He doesn't care who made it. He just doesn't like cats.
Yeah.
I'm not a cat person either, Snap. I think you know that. I'm a dog person. I don't like cats, man. I'm not a cat fan. But my favorite animals in the animal kingdom are large cats. Well, second favorite animal. My favorite animals. You know my favorite animals, right?
A gazelle.
Grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear. Fuck you, Klein. A grizzly bear.
That's what I said.
All right.
Yeah.
A grizzly bear.
You said a gazelle. All right, let's move on to the second slide of Hat Club. I'm going to tap you on the shoulder, Kleiny. Why don't you tell us? This is a bigger one. Let's do keep 3, drop 3.
Keep 3, drop 3. Okay.
And everyone in the chat, as we're doing this, 2 things you should be doing right now is hitting that goddamn like button. Because I know at least 49 of you sons of bitches haven't hit that like button yet. Because there's 169 of you in here. There's only 120 likes. Hit that like button. And also share. What is your favorite hat on this slide? Klein, go ahead. Keep 3, drop 3.
I really like that Detroit Tigers, so I'm gonna keep that one. I like the D-backs next to it. That one's clean.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm keeping.
We're gonna be here all day if you don't fucking make a decision.
Well, it's hard. I don't really like very many hats on this slide. I'll be honest. I'll fuck it. I'll keep the Astros, I guess, at the top right.
Okay.
I'm dropping the Indians because I know that's got to be like optic white. It's got to be or something. I don't know.
That's optic white.
That's so white.
Is it an optic or it could be chrome and they just oversaturated the picture. Who knows?
It's hard to tell. That Diamondbacks looks so optic white to me. That could be chrome too. It's tough to tell.
Then I'm gonna drop the Athletics. That's terrible. I know that it's a Warriors hook, but that's terrible in my opinion. And then I'm gonna drop that San Fran at the top left.
Damn.
Okay. All right. You're pretty tough on San Fran.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's move to the next slide. I'm going to tap Mexi on the shoulder here. Mexi, I know you love cows. What are you thinking about this? I'm on a kick right now. I want you guys to know, like, I was never, like, my dad would watch Westerns and shit at home, right? Like, when I was young, like, Westerns, like, fucking John Wayne and shit. I was like, this is the corniest shit ever. I never liked cowboys. Then I started watching that show Yellowstone. Now I did some rawhide hats. Now I'm like, fuck, man, this cowboy vibe is pretty cool.
Nice.
Like, I don't know, man. I didn't like the pictures they did for these, man, with those guys in the leather chaps and shit.
Oh, were they assless?
I didn't get that far. But I will
somebody
say,
did in the comments though. I know somebody at least looked and saw if they were assless chaps. So let us know.
But I do think the cowboy vibe is pretty cool now. But Mexi, I don't know if you agree with that. Well, let's find out. What do you think about these hats?
So in Mexico, I grew up with cows on the property. You know, Mexicans and cowboys, we are actually very similar. It's just a different language. You know, rancheras and country, pretty much the same thing, just different language. And also we grew up with not necessarily farms, but animals on the property. I do like that it's less out there than their first take, so I'll give them that. If I had to pick 2 out of these, the Yankees and the Texas Rangers, Those would be my two. If I had to drop two, it'd be the St. Louis and the San Francisco.
I think this theme only fits certain places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It fits the Astros. It fits Texas. The rest of these are like huge cities. I mean,
you don't really have a Midwest sort of
St. Louis, but
no, but they don't have fucking cows there.
No, I mean, they're all like huge city areas. So it's like,
to me, they should. I know they're trying to hit different markets, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this would look good with just different Texas hats and different Astros hats.
Yeah, they do a lot of farming in the Midwest, though, don't they?
Yeah, but where?
I don't know
yeah,
about
but not.
You think fucking Nelly grew up?
You got to think Indiana, Northern Illinois.
None of those places.
St. Louis is in Missouri. Missouri got a lot.
Yeah, but that's upper east side Missouri. That's a whole different planet.
Kansas. Well, when we drove from Kansas to Colorado, it was flat the whole fucking time.
St. Louis has cows. I didn't know that they have.
Not
cows?
not the city, Razor.
Not in the city, man.
Hell no. I've been to St. Louis. They got. It's all hood.
Yeah. Hey, I like how all of y'all are loving being so country. When I grew up in the country, so.
St. Louis kind of.
I'm not saying I want to live in the country. I'm saying
I'm born and bred in that shit.
I kind of like the vibe of the cowboy look now. I don't know. It's like the.
Are you gonna get some shit kickers?
No, fuck no. No.
Why?
I would never dress like that. Listen. I wear sneakers. Sneakers, sweatpants, shorts, sometimes jeans, but very rarely.
My dad used to wear boots. Taking those shits off were like horrible though.
Yeah. Putting them on, taking them off. So.
He used to sit there.
I'm with Gino Sells Vegas on this. What about you guys? Like, I actually preferred the one that was all cow.
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they make boots your size.
I mean, I have boots. So.
You have boots, like real boots.
Yeah, a pair of Luke Casey's. I bought in Dallas, Texas. So
there's big fucking dudes down there too, man. They make boots in wide widths.
Yes, they do.
Wait, what'd you say? Wait a what?
Wide width.
No. What Leon say?
Wait a typecast. Stereotype me.
How is that stereotyping
I have
you?
a pair of cowboy boots. What's wrong with that?
No, I'm not stereotyping you. I'm saying it because your feet are so fucking wide.
No, you're saying you've never seen a Chinese guy in fucking boots, man.
It's true, I haven't, but that doesn't mean that he can't just because he's Chinese. I'm just talking about his feet.
I think Leon actually sent a picture to me when he was getting the boots, and I was like, "You're gonna fucking buy those?"
He just wanted to feel country and he's never worn them. Have you?
Nah, but those shits is expensive.
Yeah, they are.
$600.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll save my $600. All right, let's move on, guys.
No, Gator. Mine are Gator.
Yeah, Gator's the more common one.
Are you ever gonna wear those fucking things? Honestly,
no. I might this weekend. I'll be in Austin this weekend, so I might bring them out.
If you don't wear those in Austin, then I don't know what the fuck you're doing because that's like
I don't know if the
cow capital of the USA.
I don't know if I can get them on anymore. So
guys, make sure that you start following the Shoots from the Vault page because that page is about to be loaded with stuff with content.
Yeah, so I had started this up probably a few years ago. And I let it go. Mexi and I were doing it, but I kind of let it go just to focus on the hat stuff because I had a lot of different kind of balls in the air here. But restarting this with Hezi. So Hezi and Klein will be helping out a little bit with some of the stuff, but Hezi's going to be kind of leading this up. So give Hezi some support here, guys. Head over to Shoes from the Vault on Instagram and give us a follow, man. It's not going to kill you. If you're not into sneakers, I understand. Don't follow if you're not into sneakers. But if you're someone that's into sneakers, head over there. We'd love to hear from you. We're going to make it interactive like we do everything else. It's not going to be overpowering. There's going to be one post a day, that sort of thing. We'd love to hear from you guys. So there'll be stuff like this, where we talk about like what's the one shoe? If you could only wear one shoe the rest of your life, what's it going to be? This other post was really about all the upcoming drops that are happening. Which one are you most excited about? Shoes from the Vault is ready to kind of blow up a little bit here. So we'd love to have you guys following. So if you could head over to Shoes from the Vault, you're going to see some video content coming soon too. We're working through a lot of that. I'm a huge sneaker guy. You know that Hezzy's a huge sneaker guy. Mexi loves sneakers. Klein does too. Leon likes cowboy boots, and Snap likes Crocs. So
No, I love
fuck you, man.
Jordans. I just I got shot over these fucking Jordans, so I don't really promote them like that. But
all right, so you won't be seeing Snap on shoes.
I used to be a sneaker head. I just don't glorify them because people be getting killed over these damn things, man. And it brings back memories.
We're trying to promote Shoes from the Vault, though. We're not trying to dissuade people. We're trying to promote it. So stop telling people to get shot over sneakers. I'm sorry that happened to you, but please, we're trying to promote Shoes from the Vault, not.
Well, there's other shoes, not Jordans. There's other shoes that you could do. There's other sneaker companies.
I'm actually, yeah, no, I'm with you. So listen, so guys, there's going to be some cool stuff going on too. Like, you know, I'm going to ask Hezzy, you know, to pick out 3 dunks that he wished were brought back from the dead. We're going to do stuff like that and add that to the Instagram, and we'll do some video stuff. So just kind of check in there and give us a follow if you haven't yet. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for that. And this is another one. So this is another example of the content we're putting up there. Like, you know, do you prefer them high or low? There's a new trend where everything is going low, really. I mean, you're not seeing a lot of like highs and mids anymore. Everybody wants to wear lows. So this is the kind of stuff that we're talking about on there. You see some pretty funny comments here. Raw Fitted said people that voted highs have cankles. So there's a lot of different interaction going on there. So if you're looking for another place to fit in, another place to feel valued and have your voice heard and kind of congregate over something you love, Shoes from the Vault is the place for you. So,
yeah, I like those Jordan 1 lows. Those are sick. I got my girl a pair, and they're really nice.
See, I like Jordan 1 lows. I also like I like SB. I just like most of the fucking sneaker collecting world. I love SB. I love Dunk SBs. I just love them.
I will say I do not like mids though. I do not like Jordan 1 mids. I can't stand them.
I'll wear them.
I prefer highs over lows.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have cankles?
Cankles? No, I don't have. No, I don't have cankles, but I just never like low top sneakers.
Yeah, I tend to. I like Jordan 3s. Those are my favorites. But when it comes down to it, like the rest of my stuff is primarily lows. All right.
Okay, let me ask you, what kind of socks do you like to wear?
Well, listen, so it depends. If I'm wearing running shoes, I wear socks that are barely visible, right? So like ankle socks, like below ankle. You know what do you call those?
Right.
No shows.
If I wear like Nike SBs though, I tend to wear a little bit longer sock, but I push them down.
Yeah, I wear like the mid length that just like barely like come above my ankle rather than like the actual like higher ones.
You like the crew cut?
Yeah, I guess.
I like them long motherfuckers.
Nah, see, I won't wear them like long, but I push it down a little bit. You know,
my legs are too short to wear the long ones, even if I push them down. So,
yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of people are wearing those fucking what do you call those scrunch socks? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, hell no, really?
No, a lot of people. That's a big thing right now. Yeah.
I'm too out of the loop for that shit.
All right, let's move on, guys.
Canadians, they don't even wear socks when they wear sneakers.
No socks. I bet those dunks you're wearing in your picture got to be stinking hard, bro.
That guy, he's fucking around. He's just bullshitting.
No socks.
Palm trees. If he's from LA with no socks.
Yeah, you're in the hot climate with no socks,
he's
bro.
Fucking around. He's fucking around. All right, so guys, just so everybody knows, we're at 134 likes. We could use a few more likes here, but what's going to happen now is we're going to continue on with some more stores, a little bit more conversation. Then we also have community alerts coming up. So each of the fellows have picked a community alert to go through, and that's it. Let's move along here. We do have a question from Dome Piece, so I will answer this. Anna actually did a pack of 940 A-frames that were hooked to Cardi B albums. Those, just so you know, too, those are the best-selling, amongst the best-selling 948 frames we have on our website. She hooked them to different Cardi B albums. They're all Yankee hats, and you can.
Damn, why you didn't show us?
They're very bright, but we constantly have to restock them. I think Leon's seen them. They're very colorful, and those things constantly sell out, so they're always being restocked. My kids have zero desire to fucking make a hat.
Everybody's so sick of seeing them in the house.
Nah, Brady likes the hats, but he's not like, I don't want to make any hats, man. He just doesn't want to do. He's not confident enough yet.
Yeah,
I
he's
named
still
my
thinking of the
dog
right
Brady.
Valorant hat.
Yeah. What? Yeah, he'll find it. He'll find his place soon. All right. So Snap, why don't you take us through Hat Dreams here?
Well, Hat Dreams got a few hats here. Look at this Astros all off-white, gold, metallic side patch pinky. I don't like pinkies, but I like this hat. Then you got the Pirates ransom note in that yellow and black. Great looking hat. The Twins, I love. You know how much I love that Twins script with the Bumba Squad side patch. Then you got would you say this is a uniform Texas Rangers with the, what do you call it, on field with the upside down fish scale tee? You got a Toronto Blue Jays here colored a different way, and then you got a nice Orioles hat for the end of summer. And that is
Klein, you liking any of these, Klein?
Yeah, I actually like the Pirates and I like the Twins. The others I can go without. Orioles is okay. I'll say the Orioles is okay.
What's your favorite on here, Leon? While you're deciding, right, Leon?
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, rate this drop on a scale of 1 to 5. So 5 being the best, 1 being the worst for Hat Dreams. 1 to 5. Let's rate this drop on a scale of 1 to 5 from Hat Dreams. Leon,
have we ever asked if people like this upside down tee?
No, I mean we could do a poll, but I believe, I'm not sure people like this thing, man.
Yeah,
I would love to know if people like this upside down tee or not.
I like the Rangers. I grew up because they were like only 4 hours away from where I live, and we went to ball games all the time. I can't stand this upside down tee.
I feel like the Astros hat, they had the picture of it, I think, in the jewelry shop. It made it look real cool, but now seeing it on this kind of pastel-y background, it's not helping it. So I will pick the Orioles.
C6 likes the Rangers more than all of them. See, there's an ass for every seat.
I mean, sometimes maybe if you collect the team and you're like, all right, this is like a logo I don't have.
Yeah.
All right, maybe. I don't know.
Well, that's quite obviously a Timberwolves crossover, right? I mean,
yeah. Yes.
What, the Twins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's been cool? You know, Slim with the icy brim that works with Hat Dreams a lot.
Yeah.
He's been doing some cool ass content for his hat promotion. He's been going to the basketball court and asking people random questions to win his hat. He's been using like little popular TikTok videos with him. It's been nice. I like it.
That's cool. All right. All right, nice job, fellas, and thank you for taking us through that snap, and thank you, fellas, for your input. Let's move on to the next piece.
That's me, isn't it? All right, sorry. I'll black that for a sec.
All right, MyFitteds. So MyFitteds, is there one slide of MyFitteds this week, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, so MyFitteds, these are amongst the hats that they dropped this week. You got a Fresno. It looks like it's hooked to like Heineken or something, right?
Looks like it.
Kind of.
There's been a lot of Heineken hooks lately.
You got the you got the Bowling Green bootleggers. You've got a Diamondbacks. You got the Hudson Valley Renegades. You've got that Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. I forgot the name of that character on the front, but they use the Bethlehem side patch. Then you've got the Vin Scully tribute. You've got some corny looking little fucking boat. You've got some soccer hat, I guess.
Is it the motorboaters?
New England Revolution. Or
I should know that.
Yes. Yes, you should.
And then you got the Norfolk Tides, and you got that San Francisco mascot. I don't know about you guys. I'm just about fucking done with mascots. I don't want to see one.
That's Lou the Seal.
That Tides hat looks really good, Pierre.
Yeah, I think he did a good job with that Tides hat. I like it.
The Renegades is another standout to me.
That Seal, though,
looks like he's hitting a sperm or something.
That's the one thing lately. That's the trend. Listen, I thought like at first the ransom notes, I was like annoyed with them and stuff. Nah, man, I don't mind the ransom notes.
Sperm.
This fucking mascot.
Look at it. Let's go sperm.
This mascot shit is fucking out of control.
Oh yeah, they're fucking terrible.
They are, right? I mean, come on, man.
There's not a. I've never bought one. I've never even considered buying one. So
there's a hat. You know the one with the tiger and he act like he just hit a home run.
Yeah.
You know, which team is that?
That's the
Detroit.
Tiger.
That one in gold, when the Tiger's in gold metallic with the white uniform, man, that wait till you see that guy Slim with the icy brim just made it. I don't know when he's gonna drop it. It looks phenomenal.
I like the Tigers one is kind of cool because it doesn't look so cartoony.
Yeah, he's at least like kind of mature a little bit, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a baby animal playing.
Yeah. Fucking stuff, man. Like, listen, man. For me, like sometimes I get away from my roots, right? And I know, like, in any other time in my life, if I saw a guy wearing a baby fucking animal on his hat, right, like that, like some fucking baby animal wearing a baseball hat, I would just have the urge to just fucking punch him in the face.
And wait a minute, you can't be saying that you're just tired of the animal mess. You love that fucking Baltimore Oriole with the fucking baseball bat.
No, he doesn't look like a fucking. He doesn't look like.
I don't think that's not a mascot. That's an actual true logo.
That's a logo.
He's not a mascot though. He's not the. That's not the guy that walks around.
That's not their mascot. No.
No, you would not call that a mascot. That's the team logo. A mascot is that scurvy afflicted seal over there taking a swing.
No, but the Orioles don't actually use that one as the guy running around.
But the mascot itself looks different.
Yeah.
You think
these are when people?
You think that bird brawler looks like a mascot?
These are when people are dressing up as in the uniform and walking around the stadium and saying, "Hey, clap."
That's
here.
what I'm saying. That's not the same one that walks around in the Baltimore Stadium.
That shit was drawn in like the 70s.
No,
dude, look at these little babies. They're doing little babies. They're like fucking babies, like sitting on the ground, like playing with toys and shit. Like, you want that on your hat?
No, I'm not fucking with it. No,
that's something that belongs on a kid's hat, man. Listen, not a lot of grown men are gonna wear that shit, dude. Honestly, like, come on, man. Like, I want to see Wally the Green Monster, like, as a fucking baby playing with like a spindle. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that Philly fanatic, ugly motherfucker.
No, the Philly fanatic is the only one.
Fanatic is cool.
He's the king.
Yeah,
he's the king of the.
He might be the best mascot.
Yeah,
that Wally one looks crazy.
I'm a Red Sox fan. That Wally thing, keep that shit away from me, man. I don't want to see that shit. All right, let's move on, guys. Fuck the mascots.
What's next? Lids, Tops, Mitchell and S, and Fanatics all combined.
Listen, I think the collector in me loves this shit. I don't know, man. We got some pictures, right?
Pictures and videos. So this first slide explains what's going on, right? Then the next slide, we're gonna see some pictures and videos of the product.
Yeah, so like if you guys are looking, so these boxes, right, are going to contain 3 hats, different hats, random, like they're sealed, a pack of baseball cards, right? It's got 3 cards in it, and a scratch-off ticket, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And there's
Sayer,
17...
Sayer, kick this motherfucker out the chat.
All right.
Adios, buddy.
And there's 17 pieces where they basically cut up a Griffey jersey and turned it into a hat.
Right, so you
will
get
be
one of
randomly-
one. You can get one of one caps.
Yeah.
which is badass, man. I mean, listen, this is kind of cool. So, like, if you look at the first picture, right, you'll see that those are styled like 1989 Topps cards. You've got like, you see that one that says Roy Halladay? That's what the 1989 Topps cards used to look like.
Mm-hmm.
They would have the team name, and then they would have that like kind of like that flowy thing that came off the back of the name, and then they would put the actual player's name in there. This is really cool. The danger is, you don't know what you're getting in the box, but it's kind of like fucking cool, man.
That Clemente patch is nice, man. I know why.
Well, these were on actual baseball cards. So, like, see that Captain All-Star? That's a Derek Jeter All-Star card from Topps. I don't remember what year that was. That looks like 80. No, that looks like 90, 98 maybe. I don't remember.
Random, we have 89 right here. 89.
Look at this guy, white boy making racist hats. Hey, Sayer, how about you come out to the fucking Bronx and you can come say that to me to my face? How about that? Fucking bullshit. You don't have the balls to come to my face and say that. That's for sure. All right, so let's talk through these guys. I'd love to hear from you, Snap. What do you think about these?
You're muted.
You're on mute. You're on mute, Matt. Snap.
Still muted.
You're on mute, Snap.
Still muted.
What's going on? They chose to mute themselves.
No, I hit the print button by accident. Okay, listen. The side patch, bananas. The inside of the guts, awesome. I don't know about these front logos on the hats and the curves. Okay, if my hats are gonna come curved like that, it's a no for me. I'm sorry. In the next slide, we're gonna see actual videos of what these hats look like. I don't know, but the side patch and the inside of the guts, it's a hell yes.
Yeah, so Snap, so you weren't a baseball card collector, right? But for me as a kid, right, 1989, I was collecting baseball cards. Immediately when I saw these hats, the ones that have that kind of flowy script on them, that immediately I was like 89 Topps. I was actually talking to Leon about this before we saw the picture of these 89 Topps. Remember, Leon? I was talking about this 88 and 89 Topps. I knew the difference of the cards when we were looking at the
tie.
The hat. But I think this is a good concept. What do you think, Klein?
Yeah, I like this a lot, actually. And I believe looking at this, if I'm correct, I think that the Derek Jeter is an 88.
I think it's 88 style, but he wasn't around in 88.
Maybe 8. I don't know. It says
I think they took the style of 1988 and they made an all-star card.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
He might have been, he wasn't born in 88, but I mean, they probably just use that style of card.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, no, I like this concept a lot, and I'm buying more. I have recently bought a few snapbacks, A-frame style hats.
These are the pro pinch. So these are like kind of like the 940 A-frames from.
I like the pro pinch better personally because I feel like the pinch is less pinchy on those than the A-frames.
Well, no, on the 940 A-frame maybe, but not the 950. The 950 has the least pinch of any of them.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. I was talking about these type of styles, these low pros.
Yeah. What do you think, Mexi? You're a collector to some degree, right?
I collected baseball cards back in my day.
Yeah, what do you think?
I've gone through many phases. I like it. I like the fact that it's a collectible, right? So because it's a mystery pack of the 3 hats, right? You can always find your way to collect the one that you want by trading and selling and whatnot. I will say it's not made for your average, fitted wearer. This is definitely geared towards people who enjoy the collectible aspect of it. But I agree with Snap also. I'm not the biggest fan of some of these front logos. I think overall the concept is cool. And I think it's a great way for it to be at that event, right? Because it's like first of its kind. But I think I do enjoy it. And like I said, I used to collect baseball cards. So I'm very much do like to rip open a new pack and test my luck a little bit. depending on the MSRP.
Yeah. So can anyone find the MSRP? And Klein, let's put up a poll here, right? Do people like these or not like this concept? Like the concept and not like the concept?
Leon, go to the next slide so you can see the video of the hat. And
Yeah, let's
don't
do it.
double click either. Just click it once. Okay.
I like. I'm sorry, I like these, man.
Okay. Yankee Mickey Mano.
I'm assuming those are the ones you guys don't like, right? The one with that.
Yeah.
See, I like those because it reminds me of the cards when I was a kid.
Is that Big Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look slimmer.
Yeah, he lost some weight. I'm gonna buy some boxes of these. I want to know how much they are. Obviously, I bet these are like $100 a piece.
You think it's that
three
little
hats.
amount?
It's 3 hats. It might
All
be.
right, now
close
click
to
the other one.
I was thinking more
Yeah,
like
this
150.
case is pretty cool to get it in a case like this.
Dude, this is badass, man. This fucking concept is a winner, man.
Yeah, they did a good. They finally did some. Lids finally did something.
Well, they have to be snapbacks, right? So, like, let's say I got a box, right? I got a Vlad Guerrero in mine, or whatever, and Leon got a box. He got Pedro Martinez. I'd be like, Leon, let's trade.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand now. The concept is like opening a pack of cards.
Yes.
You're just getting random hats because it's like you opening a pack of cards back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm. Listen, I want to know how much they are first. I'm not going to commit yet, but
So
if they're like,
it's
how much?
280.
280?
Yeah, that makes
I'm
sense.
out.
To me. That makes
I'm
sense.
out. I was
crazy.
thinking like 150. I would have been okay with 150, but
I want
Somebody who was at the event, right? Somebody had asked in the post, how much is the retail, and they commented 280.
It's like gambling, man, because you can the prize is the big.
Yeah, the prize in the box, like you scratch the tickets. That's a lot of money, though.
The cards are worth money too.
Yeah, because I'm sure
Granted,
they're only made for this, right? They're only made for this.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, though, somebody did, like, with the scratch off, somebody did pull like 2 tickets to the next World Series.
what?
Yeah,
Holy shit! Yeah.
and you can do player meetings and stuff like that.
So, like, it's a big gamble for 280. If you think about it, like, let's say at most you're doing $50 a hat, 150. So you're playing with $70 to see if you can, what baseball cards you can get and what the scratch off possibility is.
We're not
You're gonna win with the
really the
scratch off.
market.
You're gonna win something.
We're not the market for these. They're marketing to collectors. You gotta understand, like FanFest was a show for like card collectors mostly. So like even like the old ones, like they're grading. Snap, you stole me your pack, by the way. They're grading at like 30-40 bucks per card. With the Shohei,
Liz is gonna send you a couple boxes.
You're sending me 1 box, but you got my box last time. But yeah, like see the cards.
No, listen,
Great
man.
for
I'm
a lot of money.
gonna buy. I think they're sending me one, but I'm gonna buy one too. I just want. I think this is such a fucking cool idea.
Yeah, hope you didn't throw out those cards, Snap, because they're worth money.
I got some tall, skinny jabroni named Randy Johnson. Rookie.
Oh, come on, that guy's fucking awesome, man.
Oh.
Don't do Randy like
Probably
that.
the
man.
only baseball player he knows. So
Don't do Randy like that.
No,
No,
I
Randy-
remember
Randy-
Paul O'Neill is my guy.
I just
I remember you
funny
pulled a
enough,
rookie, and I was like, "Oh, that's good."
Funny enough, I just watched the Seinfeld episode where Paul O'Neill was in it, like yesterday.
All right, what is? I think we're gonna continue this.
Yeah, but I do want to say right before we get into this part, like this is a good. Like, I understand the price, I get it, but you're right that the target audience is going to be these guys that are like breaking packs and trying to make money off this shit, right?
Yep.
But at the end of the day, man, you can't deny that the quality of those hats are great, man. Those satin ones are fantastic. I wouldn't wear it, but those are great collector's items. Like if I got a player that I grew up loving in that hat, I'd be excited, man.
Yeah, you could do a similar concept. Ronnie Flag with Kith and Marvel with the shoes.
Oh
I mean, you didn't know what shoe you were gonna get, and then you could get like a PSA card. This year they did it with comics, like graded comics. So they took it one step further. But it's a very similar kind of concept.
I think the packaging better be. Yeah, you're right. The packaging better be great. I do think it looked like it was great though, right? When they were opening that box, it looked like a quality box.
Yeah.
You open the hats inside. Come on, man. This is a great concept. I find the price is a little little much, but come on, man, it's a great looking product. All right, what's this
All right.
about? What are we talking
Okay,
about?
listen. Fanatics Fest in NYC. How the fuck did I miss this?
I know.
All of these people were in attendance. I want to know, right before we get into all the details, who would you like to meet? Everybody, tell me in this picture. So who's the one person or two people that you would like to meet in this picture? I'm going to go first. I would love to hang around Allen Iverson, and I'm going to go with the Manning over there.
Peyton
Manning.
All right. I'm going Tom Brady and Mike Tyson. Just because I want to meet Tom Brady, but Mike Tyson, because I'm sure that would be wild to just talk that guy.
Look, I'll tell you one person. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Blanket. I'll say after you and Max.
I'll tell you one person that I don't want to fucking see is Speed. I cannot fucking stand that guy.
Oh, I love
Okay,
that.
but the question was, who are you going to see?
I said I told you who I don't want to see, but if
that
I was
not the question. What two people on
fuck
this
off,
posters?
I'm gonna pick him. Chill. I would like to see Drewski because he's funny as fuck.
Okay.
And then Lil Wayne because he's one of the best rappers that's ever lived.
Damn.
And Mexi?
Jeter and Rhea Ripley, the female wrestler in the front cover by Travis.
Now, Pierre picked Tom Brady. Guess what you get to do with Tom Brady at that event? He's going to throw passes to you.
Dumpies.
There was all kinds of things that these athletes were interacted with the fans. So you would catch passes from Tom Brady. You would play basketball with Carmelo Anthony. All kinds of things. Let's go to the next slide. So once in a lifetime experiences, catch passes with Brady, shoot hoops with KD and Ant, test your skills with these different league activations. Look at this. Legendary moments on stage. The captain and Big Papi on Friday. Peyton Manning is
Papi's there? All
yeah.
Right. Mike Tyson's gone.
Poppy and Pedro were there.
Peyton Manning and Stephen A. Smith on Sunday. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Ben Stiller on Friday. And then you had live podcast recordings going on.
This is a great fucking event, man.
I wonder how much it costs to go to this thing.
I think it's like
$50 for a general admission ticket.
Oh shit! I would have went bananas, man.
It was $5K to show at it though, like to get a table.
No, Pat. China died like almost 10 years ago, so it definitely was not China.
She kind of plays that character.
I don't even know who that
Her
is.
and Dom kind of recreated that like Eddie Guerrero in China.
I wonder if Tom was like throwing bombs or he was just throwing like fucking little kitty ass throws and shit. Because he's the GOAT. So I don't see him just throwing little wimpy throws. All right, well, next slide.
That's cool shit though.
Oh, and then okay, Pro Side.
All right, Leon, why don't you take us through Pro Society?
Pro Society had a drop. I think Humble Hatter and New Era Capo did the Atlanta and the Philly, kind of two rivals there. Then we had the LA and the Drillers that apparently cannot be made anymore. I believe the LA was made by Fitted Dad, if I remember correctly. They're kind of Houston Connect. We had Houston Texans, Houston Astros, and then a little 4-pack here, an assorted. I believe AZ Crowns, could be wrong, but yeah, Pro Society with their work with the community yet again. Man, Gino is does not like anybody's hats, it seems.
Yo,
like.
no, Gino, you're crazy.
All
dude.
day, zero for whatever.
New
All
Era
day,
Capo, that Phillies is fire. It's a really good hat.
The Diamondbacks is really nice.
Drillers is nice. That Drillers is sick.
I like that Gino's engaging though. So like anybody can engage, say whatever. So he says maybe the Phillies. So any engagement's good engagement, except if you're going to start attacking me. And I apologize to everyone for being a little vulgar there. But listen, engagement's engagement. All right. Any thoughts here, Mexi, before we move on? Because we're getting towards the tail end here. of the show.
I think everybody nailed it. That Phillies New York Capital has been producing back-to-back hitters with the Phillies. The Drillers in honor of Jose from the Discord. I could just name a couple people here and there, but also that Texans is not bad. I always enjoy Chrome Dome.
Yeah, I like Chrome. I do like Chrome, but Chrome is like kind of cooled off a little bit.
Yeah,
it reminds me of the Houston Rockets old school jersey when it was with Drexler and Olajuwon at home.
Yeah, that was one of their worst jerseys, man. I hated those.
Steve Francis.
All right, let's move on, guys.
Was that the red and yellow one?
No, it was
the
blue, red, baby blue.
I know what you're talking about. The one with the yellow though. I love those jerseys. Those are fire.
And then they had the NFL on.
See, I think I'm getting sick of Chrome. I think that's what's going on with me.
That Green Bay is nice, and the side patch. I'm fucking with Green Bay.
Yeah.
Brett Favre was a crowd.
Nice little 4-pack of NFL from Pro Society. Let's move on, guys.
Community alerts. Here we go.
This is where we're going to end, right? On community alerts?
No, one more thing after this.
Yeah, so we're going to go through community alerts. So everyone's going to go around. You four fellas each picked a community alert that you're going to shine a light on this week. And guys, let's put up a poll to Klein. Do people like the new format or not like the new format? I think this flew by. It's already been 2 hours, and this fucking flew by. This felt different, right? It felt like more energizing. It felt like there was more kind of shifts and changes here. I actually like this a lot, but I'd love to hear from the folks out there if they like this. All right, so Snap, who's first up in community alerts?
All right, let's go. This is your boy with Leon.
All right.
Weston joined me for episode of Leon in the Lab, and he came by, and he originally pitched 4 ideas. The other one kind of got held up a little bit by legal, so we got these 3 to production. One honoring his wedding location, another one kind of honoring his come upness and kind of his past living between. I think it was Minnesota and North Dakota. So he's kind of brought that Twins to life. And then he's always been a big lover of the Portland Trailblazers, unfortunately for him. So he brought this G League hat to life. It was a lot of fun creating this little 3-pack of hats with him. The energy and enthusiasm he brought is contagious, to say the least. Sometimes you got to turn him down a little bit because he likes to yell. But I love the enthusiasm. Great supporter of the show. And it was a fun process for sure.
Yeah, really nice job. And guys, make sure that you're voting in the poll. Do you like this concept as we continue on? Nice job, Weston. Nice pick, Leon. And let's move on to the next community alert.
Oh yeah. So Renart's this is Julius. Now he made a two-tone Mets. And I kind of, wanted to get a little bit more information on it. I was like, where did these colors come from? Well, apparently Julius is a big fan of racing. So he based this hat off of Jimmy Johnson's Lowe's NASCAR car. And then the gold, he took the blue and the gray from it. And then the gold in the side patch represents the 2007 season for good old Jimmy and all of his accomplishments. I would have never guessed it. But in hand, beautiful hat, clean two-tone gray bottom. And this is Julius's first hat that he has been able to bring up to life. So he's very thankful that Renart's helped him out with that. And he's also very thankful that he was part of the community alerts. He was very appreciative of me asking him these questions. So shout out to you, Julius.
Yeah, nice job, Mexi. Nice job, Julius and Renart's. Another great community alert. Let's move on to the next community alert.
I guess it's Renart's is just hot, but no, I had to show love. Of course, Mets and Brooklyn Boy recently. Well, not even recently. Just I don't think he's made a bad hat. This is one of my favorites that he's made. This is a beautiful hat. Shout out Brooklyn Boy, man. There's not enough words I can say about this hat to just give it justice. It's such a beautiful hat. So good job, man. And shout out Renart's.
All right, nice job, Brooklyn Dory.
I was under a lot of pressure making these slides, so I do not have a community alert.
Okay.
But there is another segment called Exclusive Drop.
Okay. All right, so Lids HD, I don't know if you guys saw this, but this was also at FanFest, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So Lids HD had a ton of Yankees hats that dropped. This one was kind of crazy, right?
It looks cool, though.
I like this hat. I mean, would I wear it? No, but like, this is fucking different.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be curious to see how well these exclusive hats sold at an event that was like geared towards people who collect cards, and collectibles, and stuff like that.
But you know what you have to remember, though? This is all great because anything you're doing to expand the culture and get more people buying hats and into hats is like, because like you get that group of people in there, they may not collect hats like they would baseball cards. I get that, right?
Yeah.
But they'd be like, whoa, shit, man, I didn't realize hats look like this now. Like, you know, it's a good thing. It's a
They
good
definitely
thing.
got the money, because if they're gonna spend, you know, $500 for like a rookie card, what's $50 for a hat, right?
100%.
There's another hat, too.
Oh, these are good.
Yeah. I don't know about wearing NYPD. I don't know, man.
Well, this really harkens back. This really harkens back to 9/11. You can't listen. No matter what, it's a polarizing topic. Police forces, right? But no matter how you slice it, man, 9/11. These folks stepped up. So I think that's like really what this is about. Because listen, that was I don't know how old you fellas were. And
I was in college. I was a freshman in college.
I was in third grade.
Yeah, you guys are young. I mean, I was
I think grade 10.
I was an adult working at a Champ Sports store in Boston when this occurred, and I actually thought it was like I thought it was just a plane, like some idiot just like slammed their plane into a building, and that just happened all over the place. But this was like a really tumultuous time in our country, very fucking scary, to be honest with you. It was the first time in my life I was ever scared, like really scared, like thinking like something bad was going to happen. You know, like every day I woke up, I thought something bad was going to happen. But either way, I think these are two well executed hats.
All I know that that day the fire department in the NYPD department got into a brawl because the NYPD department was claiming that the fire department was stealing from the dead and trying to get the gold in Fort Knox.
What?
All right.
Random as fuck.
Listen.
I don't know
the NYPD and the fire department chiefs were going against each other because the NYPD didn't want the fire department to pick up any of the dead NYPD people. And it was a crazy mess that was going on. I was there. I was in New York. I went to St. John's University my freshman year, right? And I remember everybody's fucking Nextel chirps going off, and I remember the subways being shut down. And if you look Habibi, it was a bad time for you, man.
Man, I don't know if I would say. Listen, let's put it in context. Right, it was a tough time in our nation. I think there was it was very similar to how the Japanese were treated in our country without the concentration camps. It was a very, very weird time in our country, and one of the few times in this country I felt scared. So I think we move away from that, if that's okay, and we talk a little bit more about the hats. So these other hats here, while they're not my speed, but still I think they're kind of cool. Let's move on to the next slide. Is there more of these?
How is Habibi crazy? Habibi is my love.
All right. So now we got this one. This one was another hat that dropped.
I like this.
You do?
I don't.
I like this a lot, actually.
Very touristy, but I think it would work in an environment like that, right? Where you have a lot of people coming in from around the country for something.
Yeah, they probably never seen that logo on a hat.
Like, holy shit, look at this apple. Yeah. But again, exposure of any kind is great.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, New York is also the Big Apple, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
These.
I mean, Jeter was there. If you were like book Jeter for like an autograph session,
I like one of these. So just hear me out here, right, Leon?
Mm-hmm.
I think the 99 fantastic, right? The other one, like if you're going to do this, right, and you're as big as fucking Lids and Fanatics. Can you do the right fucking pinstripe? No, I'm being serious. Can you do a special order with the right complete pinstripe and not the generic shit with the fucking dashes on it?
Yeah, fair point.
Right?
Fair point.
Come on, they went all out with the candied apple. That's obviously all satin and shit. Like, why couldn't they just fucking spring the extra effort and get the full pinstripes?
My boy Kyle Lopez is loving both of these. I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, I bet you doesn't like that pinstripe one.
Kyle, where are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But either way, this is kind of cool. This is cool stuff. I wish I was a Yankees fan. I would have been there buying them all.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could have been there as a Sox fan. Meet Pedro and Big Poppy in one spot.
Yeah, but I got a business to run.
Fair enough.
Oh, look what Kyle said. I know my buddy Kyle very well. He said, "Hell no, pinstripes is trash."
That ain't right.
Yeah. All right. Is that it?
For Lids, yes. Now,
I thought we
said a cap and J Tips, baby.
All right. So
I love my NBA.
We were going to leave this to the side, but I guess we'll quickly go around. This is the last topic, correct?
Yes, and then I have a surprise at the end. Very quick surprise.
Okay, so
basically, the picture on the left and middle, that was FanFest, neweracap.com, and shopjtips.com. The off-white hats on the right were exclusive to Hat Club.
I like the Knicks hat. I like the Sixers hat.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. He took his Forever on some fly. That's usually on the New Era side. He put that as a side patch, and he got the Savior. Kind of like a Gothic lettering, Old English lettering with the S logo, that kind of Takashi Murakami style flower on the back on an NBA hat. It's just pretty crazy.
So let's do a poll here. Which drop is better, guys? So, like, if you had to choose between the J Tips, and I want to ask you guys, and then we're going to kind of wrap up here, right? So you got two drops here from J Tips. You have the one on the left and the one on the right. So the one on the right was with New Era, right? Right, Leon?
Hat Club.
I'm sorry. The one on the left is with New Era Direct. The one on the right is with Hat Club. So let's do a little poll here. Which one do you guys prefer? The New Era Direct on the left, which includes that Celtics hat. We want to kind of show that to kind of demonstrate some of the panel work that he did with the hat. And then on the right, you have the Hat Club collab. So which one do you guys think is better? Yeah.
I like the Knicks hat a lot, man, but I'm not gonna lie, the one on the right is better to me. More wearable hats on the right, but the Knicks hat, man, is the best one on this slide.
All right. How about you, Mexi?
I love me the pinwheels, so give me the one on the left.
Okay. Klein?
Right.
Okay. Why are you snickering?
Because I honestly, if I had to be completely honest, I hate these fucking hats.
These aren't your style.
Yeah, they're not at all. Not in the slightest.
All right.
I feel
you don't like all this information on the hat, right?
No, I don't need a fucking newspaper on my hat to wear. I mean, I'd be embarrassed to wear this shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Teach their own.
You're right.
How about you, Leon?
Right is more wearable. So I go right in this situation. I really like the New York and the Chicago from his Hat Club drop.
See, I'm different than Klein. I differentiate whether or not I can put it on my head, or which one do I actually like better. I like the ones on the left better.
Really?
Yeah, dude, they're just different, man. I'm not saying I would wear them. I'm not saying that. I know at my age, I'm not pulling this off. But to me, like that Knicks hat is pretty fucking cool to me.
Yeah, the one she's wearing? Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were all in the cast of You Got Served, we would be wearing those fucking pinwheel hats.
I'll be honest, the Knicks is the only one that's passable to me. But as far as like wearables, right?
Yeah, but you have a very like slim definition of like what you like for a hat, though. It doesn't really expand into.
Well, I feel like the shit on the left is the same shit that J Tips has been doing for years, right? Like these fucking crazy ass colors on these hats. He's done that with Hat Club before, even though this time it's with New Era. So it's like it's just the same stuff, except for now it's just on a pinwheel with 10 different colors. So I don't know. I can't get behind it.
All right. Well, listen. Either way, he's helping push the culture forward, which I appreciate. But yeah, I mean, these things. Listen, I go back to this again. I'm going to say this as we wrap up here. Polarizing, when it's done the right way, when it's something's polarizing in the right way, it's like super positive for culture. It really is, man. That Ronnie thing we talked about earlier, these J Tips hats, they're doing, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't push the envelope, you suck. If you do push the envelope, you suck. I mean, so people have to realize, like, I love the fact that we're talking about it, because I think at the end of the day, whether you like something or not, if you're talking about it, that's positive. So like what I said earlier about Ronnie, just take the criticism and move on with your life, because at the end of the day, it's good for you. Not because you should be like, oh my God, I'm taking note of all these bad things. No, because it doesn't matter. If you believe in what you've made, and I'm sure J Tips believes in what he created here, and all these people saying bad shit about it, man, just ride that shit.
Yeah.
Ride it. You know how many times someone told me satin brims are fucking trash? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You know how many times people told me make your sweatbands black? I don't give a fuck.
You know how hard it is to get like a signature color? Like to just like see someone wearing a J Tips hat and be like, yo, that guy's wearing J Tips. Like, that's not easy, man.
No, and like, listen, you don't have to like it, and you don't have to like it. You don't have to like any of these hats, but the fact that we're talking about it gives us something to talk about is fucking amazing. And you take it for granted if it was gone tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm sorry, you take it for granted now, but you'd be fucking upset if you lost it tomorrow. You'd be like, oh man, why did I fucking take that for granted? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You want to be that's great, Johnny. You want to be the topic of conversation. You want to be.
To have your brand.
You're not relevant. You're irrelevant.
Your brand, your style beside those real like IPs, and it's not done on like a post embroidery machine. Like, he fucking made it, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen, if people aren't talking about you, you're nobody.
Correct.
And that's kind of the way it is. And I'm not saying that in a condescending way. I just mean it. Like, if no one's talking about you, you're nobody. And I don't mean that like literally. What I'm saying is in the definition of this. All right. You guys ready?
All right. I got one more thing that I want to show. Let's go.
All right.
Real quick. And this is my what happened here.
Okay. What happened here?
So what happened here? They shot this really nice fucking hat commercial, lids. Paid this celebrity, I don't know how many thousands of dollars to do this commercial, and they let this man fuck up the brim. Let's watch the video.
Do you thought that's a thing? Yeah, there you go.
Look at this fucking brim.
Curve it how you want to curve it.
And look at him, cool. He just got his head down. Like, just keep your head down, dude. You look great. Don't look.
You want to wear it like that? He could wear it like that.
No.
I feel like that's his style, though. Like, that's like, I could never see him wearing like a normal curved hat. Like, this is like his style.
Yo, they fucked up his fucking brim. Look at this shit.
Does that have the face of someone who looks like he's just gonna do the regular shit that everyone else does?
I'm not sure this guy.
He just went like that.
Nah, this guy doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that's gonna pull out the steamer and a fucking sports bottle.
Yeah, but there's other. No, he just really fucked that shit.
This is like. Yeah. Well, listen. Yeah. What? This is a good looking hat, though, right? That is a good looking fucking hat if you curve it right.
Yeah.
He just walks away.
That's in Western wear. Everybody wants to be a cowboy nowadays.
Yeah. All right, guys. Time to wrap this up. All right. So listen, guys, we still have 143 people in here for some godforsaken reason. Let's hit that like button, everybody. Let's get this over 150. We're at 148. That's a fucking impressive like total for this show. And guys, I do want to apologize for going off on that heckler. But I do mean it. If he wants to come see me in the Bronx, he can say that to my fucking face. So I kind of don't take it back. But I was sorry you had to hear it. So listen, this was great. A great show, guys. I think the new format was pretty fantastic. I don't know. Did the Red Sox beat the Orioles? Let me see.
Probably not.
Oh, they
Andrew
did.
Branch could probably tell you.
They did. They ended up beating the Orioles. They pulled it out.
Nice.
12-10 in a slugfest with Baltimore. All right. So, Andrew Branch, you can enjoy that for the rest of your fucking
How about
evening.
them apples?
Yeah, how about them apples, motherfucker? But listen, good show, guys. I really appreciate the work you guys put into it. This is much more polished. It felt much more I don't know, much smoother, right? That went by fast. It really did. Felt really good. Everyone got along. It was fantastic. So I want to thank you guys. But most of all, I want to thank the folks in the comments. You guys were fantastic. I've seen a ton of engagement, and this was great engagement. So thank you guys so much for that. And with that, Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah, drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Link to join Vol Club down below. For Snap, Mexi, Klein, Leon, and Pierre. We're out of here.
See you, everybody.
Peace.